Let's do it. Welcome in, everybody. I'm going to be taking on the Storm King yet again today at some point. I think after 5. Now I can't remember. Shouldn't be too long. We will, I think I'm going to do, I think, daily Eye of the Storm and Rift Shard farming. The reason being is I do want to get to a build project here soon, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a Raven Castle. I'd really like to do a big old Raven Castle somewhere. And if I want to do the Raven decorations, there's unless they end up fixing it, I'm going to need a lot of Rift crystals for the Raven decorations. A couple of the Raven decos that I'm going to want to use are going to require those, so. Yo, can your house fly? I don't think so. Yo, official Oscar, you're the best. Thank you. No video today, but it's taken me forever to edit the Storm King video that I'm putting out. It's like going to be a longer video for YouTube, and I'm also going to post it on TikTok, but it covers the full fight in depth, like my whole run through of it. How to get the lightsaber? You need to stepping on the nothing. Stepping on the nothing. How's it going, Giovanna? Hey, Jess, how you doing today? Just waiting for this to load in. So to get to get the lightsabers, when you are in your world, you're gonna need a bus station. Is gonna be the easiest way. So hopefully you have at least one bus station at your disposal, because Star Wars Island is a part of your world, but it's a separate island off the coast. And your Star Wars Island might be over to the right, it might be over to the left, it might be at the bottom of your main island. But ultimately, you will, if you look through your bus stations, I don't have it because I ended up breaking it and it never came back. But you should have a specific bus station already on Star Wars Island. It should have like a little Rebel logo or something. But you should have a bus station that brings you directly to Star Wars Island. And then when you get to Star Wars Island, you need to look around until you find this camp that has the Rebel logo on it. And that is the Rebel village that you then need to level up in order to do the Star Wars content on Star Wars Island. And once you get to level 6 on your Rebel village, you will be able to get your first lightsaber, and that will also unlock all of the Imperial caves on Star Wars Island, at which point you can start defeating Imperial caves and earning more lightsabers. Yo, thanks guys. When is Brick Live? Already is coming. It's already out. I just don't, it's not my main game mode, so you won't see me playing it as much. I'll play it from time to time for sure, but just looking for Last Chance 3. Are Lego Worlds infinite? They're not infinite, but they are gargantuan. They're huge. So, like, my base, like, my main area, I mean, like, this is a pretty big area as it is. I have, like, 6 villages that are level 10, like, right here. But, I mean, like, there's just, like there's a whole island of grassland over here. I mean, it's huge. If you, like, wanted to try to fill the whole, an undertaking, to say the least, so. Where's the Thunder King located? I found the Storm Circle, but not him. So, you won't be able to fight him right off the bat. So, you might be able to... You can find his island and his area early on, but you won't be able to fight him. You need to level up yours. It's kind of like I was just talking about with the Star Wars village. So, on your map, you're going to see this little purple village symbol. That's the Storm Chaser base. You need to level up this Storm Chaser base and do the quests and the collecting the stuff that it tells you to in order to level it up. As you level this up, I think it's like level 6 or 7, you get the Storm Chaser compass. And that's when actually it marks all the things on your map and then unlocks things like Raven. You can find Raven's place before that, but if you don't level up the Storm Village, you won't actually get to spawn into Raven's dungeon. Okay, yep, we're doing this. Last chance. Can you still get the lightsaber? Yes, you can. At any time. You just got to go to Star Wars Island and do the content there. Swixie Lee, me and her aren't necessarily collaborating on a regular basis, but she's a great content creator, and I raid over to her any chance I get. But I'm sure there will be some times in the future where we do something or another. Absolutely. I just wouldn't say actively. Damn it. Where's the last chance? Give me the last chance. Show house. This is just one of them, so give me a second. But yes, the Storm Chaser base. You need to go look. The Storm Chaser base should show up on your map right off the bat. Yo, King Riz, thank you for the, what was that? 10 bits? 7 bits. Thank you. You're a real one. So let's actually take those with us. We're gonna use these today for our farming. So I'm gonna do some, I wanna get as much Rift Crystals as possible. Because let me go look at this. I should have everything unlocked now. So, Raven's Roost. And then we go, let's see. What does all of this cost? We got electronics. It's like metal, blah, blah, blah. I know, like, I think it's just the clutter. These. So these cost Rift Crystals. These cost Rift Crystals. So I don't need, like, a lot of them, but if I want to decorate with these, which I'm going to want to, and it's kind of a flex anyway, especially an expert to have that much Rift Crystals put into an item, but I think those are, like, the only ones that require Rift Crystals. I could be wrong. Metal plates. Let's see, like, what about this stuff? Boom. Just, like, metal and stuff. Boom. Okay. Shut up, Stream Deck. Mostly just metals for the other stuff, but those barrels alone are going to require crystals. These aren't too crazy. Okay. But yeah, I still want to go collect some. Plus, I got to do something to charge up my weapons. Actually, we should be able to do Raven. Oop. I hope I brought food. Otherwise, Raven's gonna be a tough one to fight. Okay, we're good. We'll be okay. I'll fight Raven with no ranged weapon. Do you ever use the spear? I'm actually gonna use the spear probably on tomorrow's Storm King run, but it is pretty good. I wish they would just balance the weapons a little bit more, because the spear, like the sword for me, like it kind of ultimately becomes kind of the most consistent, best weapon to use out of all of them. And I wish they balanced him a little bit, because of the spear, they need to buff the spear throw damage, not necessarily the poke damage with the spear. That seems pretty balanced, but I don't get why throwing the spear does less damage than an arrow does. I feel like for a spear you have to throw it, and then whether you hit the shot or miss the shot, you have to go pick it up again to throw the spear again. Whereas like a arrow, yeah, it's one arrow, you could technically go pick that up, but the crossbow, the way it's made, you know, the nature of it is you shoot an arrow, you shoot an arrow, you shoot an arrow, you shoot an arrow, you shoot an arrow. See, it's like impossible to fight him like up close. He attacks so fast, it's crazy. Get out of here. Like, you can only trade with him, I swear. Trying to hit him is like an absolute death sentence. So I think I could have hit him there, but it's so hard. Like, it's actually so difficult. Like, there, I got a shot in. Oh, yeah. Come on. Ah, did I even hit him? See, right there, he hits you like twice. I thought I had time. I did not. I don't understand.
I'm in danger.
Like, he's easy. Oh, God. It's lagging. What the heck? Dude's lagging up his dojo, man. What is happening? Why is it so laggy all of a sudden? I'm getting 20 FPS. See, that's like the only time you can get damage on him is when he does the jump attack. Hey. Any other time, he gets you. Ow. Stop it. Whoa! What is that? It's so laggy. I've never had it lag so bad here. A shield, yeah, maybe. I don't think I've tried it specifically, but I think he still just spam attacks you, and there's like not really a window of opportunity, but I could try it. Because the only thing I can do is really trade with him and then heal without a shield. See, like there, no matter, like even there, he's gonna get a hit in, and I would have to end up healing eventually. So he's like just like me, dude. They modeled this guy after me. Just dodge after every attack. See? Like, it's so, like, it's even a 50-50 sometimes whether he's gonna return the shot or not. Ah! Aha, so you gotta catch him after that attack sequence too. Yeah, did that do damage or no? Oh, I did get hit. Oh, I brought him in to do his own thing too. I didn't even realize that was an option. I didn't think he'd be stupid enough. Huh. Yeah, no, I duel you. Ah! Oh, it rolled the wrong way. Yeah, walk into it. Walk into it. Idiot. Ah! No, stay back. Hiya. Ow, no. It can be done. It's just really annoying. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. So this will get me some guaranteed 3 Eyes of the Storm out of that chest every time you defeat him. Which is why it's good to do Raven. Game looks a little too easy. Well, I mean, have you played it yourself? Looks can be deceiving. I make it look easy. And it's not even necessarily just like people have said that, where like if you have watched, and it's true, if you watch someone who's good at something, and I also have maxed out stuff at this point, but that's beside the point. But also being familiar with the game like I am, it's not as easy as it looks. Not saying it's like the hardest game in the world like Dark Souls is, but and that's the other thing is a good point too, Nikki, is easy games are also fun. It doesn't have to be Dark Souls to be in it like completely enjoyable. Yeah, at the same time, looks are deceiving. I'd say give it a try. Try running an expert world and then defeating the Storm King on an expert world. I would even, you know, I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying it's impossible, but will you have to use your brain and think through it and use some strategy? Absolutely. It is laggy in Raven's Cave today. See, like, I'd still say the sword is better than the dagger, especially solo. If you're playing with another friend, then the dagger is really good, because then you can have one player in front of the enemy, and then if you're behind the enemy doing backstabs with the dagger, that actually does more damage per second than the swords will do, even if the swords are, I think, critting. But that's kind of the only time the dagger is good, if you're getting backstabs. It does less damage than the sword if you're doing front hits, but if you're doing backstabs, it's doing more damage than the sword, and it's also hitting faster. So in a situation where you have two players and you're able to attract the enemy to face one way for most of the fight, and you're able to just get hits behind every single time, then it's better. Can you ask a question? Of course. Does your car ever randomly disappear? I had it randomly disappear kind of the other day, but then it reappeared pretty quickly. But yeah, there's still some issue with the vehicles staying where you want them to. House tour? Not right now. I know I said I might get to it, but I don't always have time for tours. I'll get to it eventually, possibly. Do the guns do any damage to Raven? Like the blasters? Absolutely, just not a lot. But you can absolutely use that. Oh yeah, I could have used the crossbow to defeat him, but if you know me, I like to use the crossbow the least amount possible. Because it is, you know, it's not, again, play how you want to play, but for me, it does make it a little bit too easy with the crossbow in a lot of situations. So I always like, you know, I'll use the crossbow at first, and then after that, I'm like, well, let's see if I can do it without, you know what I mean? And if I can do it without, then I feel more accomplished in the, like, actually doing it. How do you get amber? It's in grasslands caves and outside in the grasslands. I don't know if it's outside in the grasslands now, but I think it's granite and not root that's outside, not necessarily the amber. I think amber is just in the caves. Yeah, well, thanks for the sub, Travis Horse. Today I'm going to be trying to defeat the Storm King with daggers only. Hey, a Rift Crystal. I could just skip these guys, but I do need to do some fighting to get these weapons damaged. Get out of there. Hey, a Rift Crystal. I'm a winner. It's random. You get a sword or a pickaxe, so you just kind of got unlucky. Keep doing the Storm King, and you'll eventually get the one you want. It's just like it's like flipping a coin. You know, you'd expect to get one heads, one tails, but sometimes you go tails, 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 you know? And that's kind of how it works between the different weapons that you get from the Storm King. How to make my car reappear? There's not a real way to make it reappear. It's a bug, so there's not much you personally can do about it. Eye of the Storm. I didn't pass a crystal, did I? I probably did. I gotta remember that this is... Oh, I got one more. It's probably further... Oh, no, it's right... No? Okay, it's probably further in then. I'm not even worried about the crystals, to be honest. I'm just farming some guys while I'm down here. Oh, I probably did pass it if I don't see it right now. That's fine. See, that's the other reason the dagger isn't like on single player, or if you're playing solo. The dagger, you're just never gonna get, like, the enemy will never really turn around on you. The only enemies that really will turn around you sometimes are wolves when they're running away and crawlers when they're running away. But that's really your only opportunity to actually get a backstab with the dagger. I always take the portal back to the front and find the last crystal. Can't find rough amber. It's in grasslands caves, so caves that are in the grassy areas where all the green trees are and stuff. Right. Let's find that last one. Yeah, what's going on, Greenheart? Super. How are you? Let's fight him again. How do you get 12-minute storm timer? I have 2 storm legendary storm charms equipped, so they give me like 6 minutes each. It's not there. I already got the one over here. There's nothing here. See, that's why I don't mind going through here and just killing enemies. It's a good way to get rift crystals and stuff. I've already got 3 just from being in here, fighting enemies. Let's see one. Hope I didn't. I have heard of some people having. Oh, there it is. But some people, maybe they're just not seeing them. But I also do believe that, with as buggy as this game is, I'm not surprised that some people are just not finding it. Hey, I'm getting crazy amounts of rift crystals. Let's go. See, that's the other bad part about the dagger is it doesn't do damage to more than one enemy that's in front of you. The sword actually has like kind of like a sweeping effect and does like a cone of damage in front of you. Like the dagger can be good, but only, again, if you're a second player playing with someone getting 100% backstabs in. But regardless, we're gonna try it today. This one's almost slow. I'm getting mad rift crystals today. And I got 2 extras since Raven. I got 3 eyes off of Raven, but then I seem to have gotten 2 more from the... where you find purple crystals? The ones in the cave? You just have to look around the cave for them. What do you use as charms? Nowadays, 2 legendary storm charms and a totem of return, because that's the most hearts and the most protection from all the... Especially if I'm doing Storm King content, like all of these enemies are doing storm damage. So, see, I just got another eye out of that chest. You want to be doing these dungeons. You get good loot, including the Eyes of the Storm out of the chests. The Storm King kills you. Does he respawn if you go back in? Yes. If you take longer than an hour, though, to fight him before you die, you will have to spend another... Why is it doing so much damage? Oh, its last chance is activated, duh. I was like, what the heck? I'm just gonna have to tank a bunch of damage. How to find Raven? You need to level up your Storm Village. You won't be able to find and fight Raven until your Storm Village is a certain level and you get the Storm Compass. If you don't have the Storm Compass, you can still find Raven's house, but the portal for him won't appear. It's got like one of those bulbs exploded. Roller rolls by me. Oh, where's the other? Oh, he's up here. Let's see. Yeah, the dagger's just not nearly as good. I'm not like in this situation. It'd be a lot easier to take these guys out with a sword, just purely because I'd be doing damage to multiple enemies at the same time. Stop throwing stuff. Dude's like stuck on that mushroom. Dude's really riding the struggle bus here. Yo, Dubstep move with the super GGs. Welcome in. Can you fight the Storm King many times? Yes, once per day. You just can't fight him more than once. So once you defeat him, he has to rest for 24 hours before you can fight him again. What happens if you lose against him? You die, and if you're in survival, you'll respawn, and then you'll have to try to fight him again. And if you're an expert, kind of the same thing, but if you don't have your totem of return, then you're really in trouble. Oh. There was another thing. I didn't even see that. Why do I keep mistiming that every time? I think I'm just distracted by the other guys. Like, this guy doesn't usually give me that much trouble with the melee attack. I've dodged that so consistently lately. You know, this would be a situation where I might use a shield more often just to save myself from getting hit so much, because there's normally the way I like to play it is just dodge, but a lot of the times with these newer enemies, you don't even get many opportunities to dodge. Like, even if you do dodge, you end up taking damage. LEGO Fortnite in the big 2024. Give it another couple weeks, it'll be the 25. You'll be even more shocked, won't you? You're gonna go even more wild over it. Legendary charms. The only legendary charm there is the Storm King charm, or the Storm charm, and the only way to build that is by defeating the Storm King and getting a Shatterhorn fragment, which is... Is that a resource? I think it is. Yeah, the Shatterhorn fragment. That's the only thing, the only legendary charm you can make is with that, by defeating the Storm King. You lose your inventory to him? No. Well, I don't know. How does it work on survival with the backpack? I haven't done it. I don't know how the backpack dropping works on the Storm King, because I play on expert, so every time I die, my backpack stays with me because of the totem of return. But I don't know how it interacts on survival, actually. Oh, backpack spawns in front of the portal. Okay. So if you die on survival, you get your backpack will be in front of the portal. That makes sense. I just wasn't sure since I haven't physically done it myself on regular survival. More than once anyway. I did it for the live stream at LEGO, but we didn't die. Oh my god, the music is so intense in here.
Welcome, Raiders W. Raid Tybrex.
Thank you, yes. I did forget to mention that while I was yapping away. Thank you, Tybrex, for the party of 4. And welcome in. Woo! Nice crystal. It's like down here, over there, something. There it is. How did you guys already take damage? Whoa. Where are you going, little fella? It's down here. Oh! Ooh. Secret. Where's it gonna spawn me, though? Over here? Weird. Dude was trying to show me something. I swear. Yo, thank you, Hi-Hat. Appreciate it. Are you gonna do something? Are you okay? Do I need to call help? He's really riding the struggle bus over there. I don't know what his deal was, but I released him. Sushi's best combat heals, yeah. Shine. How's it going? Baby Yabba. It's a tongue twister for me. Can't even do it. Is Odyssey fun? Really fun. If you like open world survival games where you can build stuff, you'll like this game a lot. So now that I've defeated this layer, by doing the crystals, we get another chest, which will probably give us more. Let's see, we get Eyes of the Storm. Sometimes you do get Eyes of the Storm and Rift crystals, but mostly it's just an eye or a crystal. But most of the time, you do get a rune tome. Where do you find those caves? They're in the center of every storm. If the storms aren't showing up for you, you need to do your Storm Chaser Village quests and level up the Storm Chaser Village. Whoa. Whoa, bro broke through at the moment I broke it. I was like, what the hell just happened? Why do I have 4 rollers? Stop throwing rocks at me. Very shiny in this room, that's for sure. Stupid rock the other one threw prevented me from rolling in time. Stop throwing rocks at me. It's the most annoying part. This is, I'm purposefully not using the non-optimal stuff. These tools are meant for the Storm King battle. So they're built very specifically. So they, yes, I could be making my life a lot easier with destruction or adding Stormbane onto these weapons for fighting storm enemies. But I'm actually prepping these weapons right now rather than trying to use them for the best of their current abilities in this situation, if that makes any sense. Oh, that's a boss guy. I gotta watch out for him. Whew. Oh, whoa. Dang it, I fell. Didn't mean to fall off that ledge. I had a good little sneak behind on that thing. Choo, 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 choo. Missed me with that. Oh, that's actually really good for them. They actually turn their back to you for a second when they do that portal move. Oh, crap. I thought I rolled far enough away. Clearly not. You gotta watch out for those rifting guys. They clearly have some range. Whoop. Don't fall down there. Actually, the dagger, does that have a really good recovery time off the... Yeah, it does. So it does most weapons you can't recover that quickly after you do a jump attack. That's actually kind of clutch. I guess I've never really noticed that as a benefit. Oops. I could definitely use that to my advantage. Not all the time, but it definitely seems faster than even a sword jump attack. Why do they knock me back so easily? They must have mad knockback on all their weapons. What is the Eye of the Storm used for? Unlocking the Storm King. You need 10 Eyes of the Storm whenever you unlock the Storm King every day. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. Oh, we got a storm boss. We got rollers. Oh, God. We're running, and we're hit. We're running, and we're hit. Now wait for that guy to pop out of the sky any second. Run around, run around. Roll over here, hit this one for a second. Roll over here. Ow, get hit by that storm guy's rift attack, which is sometimes really hard to see coming because he pops out of the sky. Oh, God. Ah! And again, I could be making my life a lot easier if I was using, like, crossbows, destruction, runes, all that kind of stuff, but sometimes I like to Dark Souls it, okay? Oh! Okay, I'll use some sushi. Why am I lagging now, though? Worst time to lag. Worst time. Oh my God, no! I don't accept. I was healing, and I lagged for like 3 seconds. I couldn't do anything. No. It doesn't matter. It's like I've got a charm equipped. It's just silly. Like I was in danger. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't in danger. But the fact that I went into a 3-second lag spike right there, and then when it decided to remember where it was in the game, it just absolutely, that was bad. As soon as it stopped lagging, he was on top of me doing the attack. That was terrible. Oh yeah, that's why you always have a charm. Have I gone outside today? Yeah, I have. I have. I had to go do errands today, like I do most days. But welcome back. I'm glad I've made that much of an impact. Welcome in. Welcome back. Hey! Chill. So I have the phone notifications off. They hear that ring notification and they know. Yeah, the lag's, and I noticed the more enemies you have. Winnie, relax, hold on. All right. I heard something break on there. Oh well. Looks like he broke a balloon or something. Stop throwing stuff at my ships. Oh wait, cancel that. We want to go to the other one. We're gonna go finish that dungeon. How do you get the thing that gives light above your head? You need to catch purple thermal fish. Catching purple thermal fish, you need 5 of them to make the illuminator. That's one thing I do want to try eventually is fists only. It's gonna be like an hour-and-a-half long fight because it's just gonna be rinsing and repeating. And mostly the difficulty is gonna be in taking down the enemies, not even the Storm King. The most difficult thing about that would be taking out the Storm King wouldn't actually be that hard. Waiting for him to fall down for easy melee shots isn't the hard part. The hard part is taking down spawners with your fists, taking down enemies with your fists, which does 1 damage at a time. So it's just like a war of attrition kind of deal. Like who can out, like how many enemies can I take out without messing up? You know, very slowly, but you know, theoretically very possible. Will I try to attempt it today? Probably not today, but will I try to attempt it someday? Probably. How do you get the Storm Dungeon? You need to... I think the Storm Dungeons only unlock after you get your Storm Village up to a certain level. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, I went to the wrong one. I'm an idiot. This is my cave that's bugged. I totally forgot this is not the right Rift dungeon. It makes it, I forget, because it is right next to the Storm King's dungeon, and this one's bugged, but it's actually my other Storm dungeon that we are working on. Dang it. I think I do that every time now I come over here. I go to the wrong dungeon. But the dungeons are in the center of each storm. See how there's a rift right there? Middle of the storm. This way. Where's the bus station? Am I going the right way? Why is it not showing up? Oh. It does like 250 meters and then it tracks it. How do you get legendary stuff? You need to use the legendary forge and put purple weapons into it and use rift shards to rift them. Then you've got to charge them up, and then they'll upgrade into legendary. See, we need to go to the complete opposite side of the map. 9,000 meters away. I feel like the skeletons, I can like almost always dodge their attacks. Whereas the acolytes, they have like, I swear, it may be a bug, but like when the acolytes attack, it seems like they do damage in between swings. Especially Raven, like he'll be like still drawing his arm back for the swing, and it's like you're taking damage on the way back and on the swing forward. And sometimes I don't understand how that is like mechanically fair or avoidable, other than maybe just blocking it straight up with a shield, I suppose. But sometimes it seems like they're not even attacking you when they are. Are you in extreme mode? Yeah, this is expert mode. How's it going, Mel? Yes, D-Limey. Code Epic Bricks in the item shop. You guys are enjoying the stream. It did just switch over, didn't it? Didn't it? How you doing, Shay? Sorry, I missed you there. What's the best suggestion to get storm cores now? Pretty much just fighting all the different enemies, I noticed. Like, if you play on a world with storm wild enemies on, you're gonna come into contact with them pretty often if you're out there collecting stuff. And if you ever see a storm wild enemy, it's best to just take them out. I don't have to restart this layer, do I? Doesn't look like fully. I think it's got the same amount of spawners it had when I died. He was stuck and his buddy got him unstuck. Is that the last one? We got more. Yeah, having a friend with you is definitely rough. are a lot better than running it solo. That's rough. And I'm also not doing any ranged abilities here. But it's definitely a lot easier with a friend. You could have someone distracting from the spawners and someone attacking the spawners. Stab, 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 stab. How many? Did it restart the whole layer? Jeez, maybe it did. Hey, no, stop lagging. I mean, the bonus of this is I get to fight more enemies and just get more shards, but you could do that anyway. Oh, that's one of the bosses. Ow, stop shooting me in the back of the head. Ah! Oh, he's one of the ones with an arrow, not a pickaxe. My God, it's throwing everything at me. So don't let that guy hit you either. He's like a really strong mob. He doesn't look like it, but he is. And you absolutely want to make sure there's a spawn. The spawners are dead before you even try to kill him, because if you take him out and then he respawns from the spawner, you're gonna be pissed. See, it's hard, and I don't like the. It's been a not a problem, but it's been a thing like forever. When you take damage, a lot of the times, do you notice that it's like very delayed? You'll get hit, and you won't see the hearts shed off of you for a good like half a second to a full second, which is a lot of time to not have information in this game. See, I don't know what his attack sequence is like, so I don't even want to tussle with him too much. He's probably just going to take me out, like, super easily. Ow. How did that... I was so far away from that. Why did I go so high there? Dude does a lot of damage to those guys. That's actually good. See how hard he hits? I don't even know when he's going to do that hit either. Oops. Not that way. That's going to do a lot of damage. Oh, poop. I might be in trouble. I might be in trouble. I'm okay. Let's use the sushi, maybe. There we go. No bow. No, kind of just running it on hard mode today for fun. I could have brought one to make this process a little easier, but lately I've been in kind of like a challenge kind of mood where I'm like, let's make this harder than it has to be, right? See, like there I felt like I dodged, but the damage went through as he was like pulling his arm back still. It just seems inconsistent. That time I didn't dodge in time. I'll give him that. Lego's crazy. Oh yeah, it's getting there. All right, this chest, I don't like where they put it. I had items fall off of here before. I could pick them all up quick. Another book, some more shards. I don't think I got an eye off of that one, but this is why I need to bring an essence table. Look at all this essence just being left behind. Make sure I picked up everything too. You don't want to leave behind like an eye of the storm or a rift crystal somewhere. Yeah, I thought losing the eyes off the ledge is the worst. Alright, this is another breaking a crystal lair. And you don't really have to fight these guys, but now that they're not all gathered up, I can take them out with taking minimal damage. And these guys do have a chance to drop the storm crystals and or rift crystals, excuse me, and also eyes of the storm. See, got an Eye of the Storm right there off that guy. They're always worth. And again, you could be taking them. I could have a much more optimal weapon loadout here, but right now I'm purposely trying to get these daggers low on durability, so the last chance activates, and then I could use them on the Storm King today. I thought he was going to spawn on the same spot like he sometimes does. Hey! Stop it. Maybe I did pass him already. It's not back here, right? No, not there. Am I blind? There's a bunch of like underground places. Maybe it's down here. Sorry, I came through the first time? Hey, Rift Crystal, let's go. I'm not blind, right? I know I saw one of them. Well, this is the end. This will just take me back to the beginning. Dagger can be the best at certain times, but I don't think it always is. I must have walked by him. I remember this cave. They're like, I swear they're like really close together, but they're like tucked away. It's like some Stranger Things music, I swear. There's one. See, I walked right by it. And there's the other one. See, walked right by him. Oh, I see. It's like a very vertical chamber in here. It's very up and down. Oop, too high. Can you do building tutorials? Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some more building tutorials here soon, hopefully, as I get back to building again. See how I got an Eye of the Storm and a crystal out of that, and a book, so that was optimal. Oh, it's crazy though. Oops. It's supposed to teleport after that. Where are you going? Oh, he's lagging. Oops. Oh, ow, why did... He's not acting the same as he was the other day. At least I feel like he's not. I feel like after that move, I'm able to get up close, but maybe I'm remembering wrong. Oh, I'm doing that move. Why am yesterday I was doing him no problem melee attacks, but the sword does have more range too, so that could be playing a part of it. Maybe I'm just getting way closer than I was yesterday. Oh, dang it. Rolled the wrong way. I think I messed up. He was trying to do the energy balls, and I messed him up. There we go. Now I'm messing. Now, oh, took a hit. Talk. Hiya! Pop. Got him. One eye, one rift crystal, and then I believe the chest will also give you a pretty good chance at more, another eye and a crystal there. And a rift shard as well, I believe. Open books. I've already read the. I already know all of the runes, so ultimately it's pointless. I like to keep them after, and I'll show you why. Yeah, I think if I'm gonna do that every day. I'm gonna do the Storm Dungeon with a certain weapon, and then I'll match it with the Storm King. So like tomorrow I'll probably do like Spear. How are you not affected by the storm? Well, the storm, after you defeat the dungeon, the storm goes away. So right now the storm's not even there. Let's get rolled into like 5 different things. Can you use magic? No, I wish they would add magic as a thing to the game, though. That would be sick. What is your totem? Well, that's the other thing, is I also have storm totems, storm charms, which make it so I can stay in the storm longer, but the storm's not even there to begin with right now. But magic would be a sweet addition to the game, in my opinion. Yeah, spear is really good. I need the attack speed is really fast. But I need to do some testing and like see exactly how much faster it is than the sword. Because the 1, 2, 3, 4 stab is fast, but then you also have to account for the time that it takes, like the downtime before you start up the next attack sequence. And it's really a test of more like not how many hits per second. You almost want how many hits in a 10-second period, because that's almost more important to know than just the straight up beginning to end attack sequence. That's not exactly accurate. But yeah. I also wish they would buff the spear throw damage. So that way it would be more, because you can do more damage by shooting a arrow off the crossbow. So I don't see the point in throwing a whole ass spear if it's going to do less damage than a crossbow is at the end of the day. Is the spear better than the sword? It definitely can be, I think. I have too many arrows. Anything else? Where was I putting the books? Oh, I think they were in my chest down there. Oh good, I do have planks. We might redo this area here. We just might do that. Add our stash. 89 rift crystals. Hey, yo. Are guns useful? The blasters? Not really. They're not amazing. You have too much? No. I have just enough. I have just enough. Not all these chests are full, guys. Don't like they were more full, to be honest, because when they made it go from like these used to be stacked in 50 instead of 80, so it just physically took up more space. So really I could get by with a lot of just one chest for each one of these items, but W base, thank you. How's it going, Nico? Kenneth, most of the time I play solo. Wait, which item did I get? Oh, I didn't fight the storm. I'm like, wait, which mythic did I get? I didn't even fight the Storm King. Let's throw this over there. Let's throw... I don't even want half this stuff. But we're going to organize it anyway. When are you fighting the king guy? Soon, actually. He might actually be ready to go. I have to do a relog. I have to log out and log back in to see. But I'll check on that here. I do need to make more cords. Hey, what are you doing in here? I don't have a weapon on me. Get out of here. And that should be good. All right. I guess I'll put the books away for now. We'll do that later. Put those right there. And I want to reorganize the books. But I think I'm ready to fight the Storm King. I really don't know what I'll need here. Because I didn't build up other daggers for this exactly, which I should have. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I should only need these two. For the end. But then I should make... probably a ruby. Or... because what would I need? What would I want? I would want, like... destruction, damage, Stormbane, lifesteal, probably. So yeah, let's do that. Let's make up some daggers real quick. Sapphire, gold. Yeah, today we're going to be doing Storm King with no bow again. Yesterday I did him with just a sword and no bow. Today we're going to do him with no bow and a dagger instead. Dagger. Let's do sapphire and gold. Boom. Just do 2 for good measure. And damage 3. Perfect. Then we want Stormbane 3. And we got destruction as well too. Might as well take it. And then we're going to take lifesteal 3. Perfect. And then we're going to take Stormbane 3. Deadbane. Stormbane, Stormbane, Stormbane. Is it too easy for you though? I would say yes, but not. But it's also more interesting that way too. Stormbane, damage, destruction, lifesteal. That should be what I need. Perfect. We'll use these as Storm King breakers. And then we should be good to go. Let's also put that away. Put that one away. Use that. Put that there. Put that there. That goes there. Do. Actually, I'm not even bringing it. I should bring a bow just in case. You remember how that last time on the fight, I had a storm roller get stuck under the Storm King, and I had to use a bow to get him. That's kind of dumb. Actually running low on sushi. I'm not going to be able to use sushi for this boss fight anymore after a certain point. I don't think this is live. Why wouldn't you think it's live? I'm live every day at the same times. It would be kind of silly if I recorded myself for 4 hours a day just to have it be a pre-recorded live when I would just... it'd be much easier just to be live for 4 hours than do it ahead of time. But interesting thought experiment. All right, so I think we're good to go. Yeah, scared of death, you lose the world. If I don't have a totem of return equipped, but I always do. I always do. Here, we're actually just gonna go to that one, and I'm gonna relog. When the Storm King resets, you can't be logged in during the reset. So let's say he reset at 5:30. If I stay logged in during 5:30, it's never gonna technically reset unless I log out after the reset actually happens. Time to doing a fishing. No, I won't do it. I don't want to fish. Honestly, I'll just start using nectars instead. And then eventually I'll run out of those. See, like, I'm pretty sure he should be reset. There should be a storm. That's why when I land, I'm going to relog, and he should be good to go. I'm also going to stretch my legs and run to the restroom real quick. Also, that'll give you guys an opportunity. Go follow me on Twitch. Go subscribe on YouTube. Join my community Discord that's linked in bio. And then maybe type in code Epic Bricks in the item shop. You will have plenty of time to do that here in a moment. And we'll check out the item shop too when I get back. Because I'm going to relog right here. And when I log back in, the Storm King should be reset. Yeah, sushi has been in chests around the world, I noticed. Like, at least in the Storm Dungeon ones, I have been getting some handfuls here and there. Yeah, guys. If you go to the bottom of your item shop and you click this button and it's blank, help me out. Code Epic Bricks. Next time you grab something out of the item shop. But... oh, they got Philosopher in. Not that I don't already have him, but... Philosopher's in the shop. Smooth Operator. Oh, it doesn't play the music because I have it blocked. Hey, yo. Dude, that's sick. Bruh. Why is that so good? Yeah, I'll be right back. Run to the restroom. We'll look at the rest of the shop. We'll get this going. TRM, you got to realize even though the seeds make the world the same, they don't actually... so if you use that same seed again, the world would be the same, but the caves would actually be randomly placed differently. Caves are the one thing even with... oh, Master Chief? Wait a minute. Wasn't this a Battle Pass thing? Wasn't this a Battle Pass skin? Or was this a item shop skin? Wish there was a Lego version of it. That's so cool. It was a paid one. Wasn't there also an item, or wasn't there also a different version that was Battle Pass, or am I just way off there? Johnny Silverhand and V. Interesting. Skibbity's still there. Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. That's always cool. Oh, yo, Yule Trooper. That's sick. That's cool. I like his hat, too. It's like jagged and stuff. That's really cool. Card. That's really neat. That's cool. It like puts the ornaments on. I love it. Boing. That's cute. Nogops, Yuletide Ranger, Falalala Fish Sticks. Dude, they went crazy. I wish they went as crazy on the Christmas Lego builds, possibly, in the item shop. Like, there's so many good skins, but it's like, then they're great Lego skins too, but Santa Shack. Hey, yo. What's this? That's cool. Gonna give him coal? I want to put him on the naughty list. Hitting mittens. It's funny. Merry Marauder and the Ginger Gunner. Every Christmas skin known to man in the shop right now. Jeez. Still got the feudal Gotham set. That's cool. And I also noticed at the bottom here, there is, Jesus, there's so much stuff in the shop. Oh, these are new, apparently. Well, I'm not buying them. I mean, those are cool looking, but I'm not buying them. Oh yeah, we gotta do it. Hold on. We gotta make the OGs. I played back then for, like, not heavily. I didn't play a lot of Fortnite in Season 1 and Season 2, but I definitely started playing then. But I wasn't spending any money back then. But let's do it. Let's make the OGs cry. Let's make the OGs cry. Let's grab it. That's really all I want. I don't even want the other stuff. That one's actually, it's an okay looking skin. And it is a Lego, honestly. I like it. What do you think? It's a joke. It's more of a, I think it's a marketing ploy by Epic. If you go on like any TikTok video, there's this copy pasta comment that says, out of respect for the OGs, do not buy Renegade Raider. It's a symbol of their early dedication. And it's just like, Epic, did you put those bots out there just to reverse psychology people into wanting to buy it that much more? Like, that's what I feel like it is, which is a good play on their move, on their end. But they got some more DC stuff in the shop. So again, code Epic Bricks if you grab this. It is a cash bundle. It is expensive. But if you're a DC fan and you're buying it, code Epic Bricks, you know. We get a Joker, we get a Poison Ivy, and you get Midas Rex. And some V-Bucks back. I don't know how much. How much V-Bucks does it give you? They wouldn't go that far? What do you mean? That's not even that far. How cheap would it be for anybody, let alone a billion-dollar company, to pay, what, a couple $1,000, $10,000 towards just hiring some bots that comment a certain thing? I mean, not to like think they're shady like that, but that would be just a smart marketing move, in all honesty. Because the people say, like, the people copy and pasting that comment, they have to realize that it's just enticing people to buy the skin more, not less. They see somebody whining on the internet about it, like, don't buy it because of this. It's actually, in my opinion, that's 100% reverse psychology.
Skin redeemed for Snowbird.
Ooh, let's do it. Let's do it. These all get new styles or something? They must have. Oh yeah, those are like the Battle Pass skins. Flaky the Snowbird. You got it. It's extra attention, absolutely. No, the Frozen Pack is back? Yes. Do you feel like it's low-key scummy for them to add back a Battle Pass skin? They didn't. You realize Renegade Raider was not a... I don't know, was it the original pass or was I think it was from the shop. But I think even then their original passes I don't think were like the first pass, like the season 2 one I think it was. I don't even know if that one was advertised as exclusive or not. But Renegade Raider was from the item shop, so it's technically just a re-release from the item shop that they haven't done in forever. Alright, Storm King is reset. We're good to go. No, Renegade Raider is not from the past. That was it was like one of the very first things they ever put in the, like one of the things they put in the item shop. And you gotta realize back in like season 1 or season 2 of Fortnite, it wasn't nearly as big, so nobody was really like ripping out their wallets for a skin, like, because at that back then it was like a mid skin. It was just another kind of default variant kind of looking skin, not in a bad way, but it was very basic. and it cost like, I think it was 1,400 V-Bucks or whatever at the time. So, like, for people that didn't, you know, the game wasn't nearly as possible. It just wasn't even a thought for people to want it. That's funny. Where do I get Sapphire? From the Frostlands in the Snow Caves. So I started streaming an expert. I mean, if you want to start streaming, for sure. But I think at that point, the expert part, yeah, definitely. That's the obvious choice. Move up. If you feel like you've done everything in survival, bump up the difficulty. Now, streaming, that's 100% at your discretion. Rip off Minecraft, that game? It's a similar genre, but it's like a lot different than Minecraft in the, like, a lot of the main core mechanics, like building. And also in Minecraft, like mining, you still mine materials in here, but not nearly the same way that you do in Minecraft. But if you don't like it, you don't have to play it. You can go play Minecraft. It's still available. The release of this game did not hinder anyone's ability to play another game that already exists at all. Dude, honestly, Dagger is... If you want to bring a Dagger to the fight, just for these things alone, it's actually not a... Let's pull these guys away, and then we'll deal with it. He would take a chomp out of me as soon as I break that thing. Oh, he can't shoot that through. I really want to take him out just because he's the most annoying. But those guys are kind of blocking him. Ow. Ow, how did that hit me? Only 6 shields? Well, yeah, I'm in expert mode. I'm not unequipping my totem of return. Heck no. See this one here. You make this look so easy. I think it's a problem. Some people watch the stream and they never played the game. They're like, oh, this game looks easy. It's not quite as easy as I'm making it look. But yeah, I'm playing on expert mode right now. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'd give it a try, Steel Nick. Start an expert world today. One is gonna take you a long time to even get to fight him in a brand new expert world. But I challenge you to give it a go. Respectfully. Kindly. I know when to, I mean, dodging is huge. If you can't time dodges here, that's like a, I don't want to say skill issue, but like it's a mechanical thing. You need to know when he's doing attacks so you know when to dodge. So that makes a huge difference. Just learning to dodge at the appropriate times for every different attack and ability in the game is going to make your life, oh god. What's going on? Just land on this spawner and take it out. Take it. Should have been paying attention to his rolling. Come on down, buddy. I need to reach that arm there. It's actually way easier with the dagger on the weak points. Not gonna lie, it hits so darn fast. It's crazy.
This is a load of barnacles.
I heard that. Now we got the meteors. We're gonna spawn some enemies here. There they are. Let's see that one. One shot. Why are you lagging? Stop lagging. Not fair. Yeah, you gotta be looking for his attacks all the time. It has to be like an internal clock in your head, like, oh, he hasn't thrown a rock in a while. Oh, he hasn't done laser beam in a while. I better watch out. Come on down, buddy. I need you to come on down. I don't have a crossbow for the battle. There he comes. Boom. Beat. Oh, first shot. Destruction! Where do I find gold? On the Lost Isles, in the caves, and on the floating islands. Setting those off on purpose if you didn't know, so that way the next time I run over there, they're not going to bother me. What's this guy doing? I also have got the sound cues. I know that sound. It's like a sizzling sound right before he does the energy beam attack, and I just know it's coming after that, so I know to dodge. It's a little 200 IQ. I just hear it. I'm like Jinxie and his sound cues on Rainbow Six. I know what's happening. See, it just makes a sound. Come on down. I'm ready for you. Bink, 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 bink. Hey, hold still. No! Come on, come on, come on. There we go. The worst that could happen is he goes up again, and I have to wait a little while longer for him to slam down. This will be number 7 tonight. Last night was swords only. Today, dagger only.
Hey, how are you? Sorry, I'm 2 hours late, but I just beated the Storm King.
Nice.
And I was wondering how much time is it to do it again?
You have to do it 24 hours after you defeat him. You can do it again. If you guys are enjoying the stream, if this is at all helpful for you, I'm not doing too much explaining here, but come check me out on Twitch. I'm live there right now. Same username. All right. Las Vegas. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I love your content.
Thank you. I think I will do these. It's gonna be easy. Blow those up. I'm getting hit by everything. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. That was not intentional. I thought I'd be able to get the last hit on that enemy for sure. All right, now we just got
tomorrow machete only. That was a close one.
That was also a close one. I didn't even see that rock falling on me. Why is it storm shock me? Oh, I guess he hit me on that one. Thought I dodged it. Okay. I guess that one does hit you. Like if you get hit by it directly. Ouch. Thought I dodged it. Guess I didn't. See how important dodging is, though? Why is it... Dude, if I touch his arm? What? That's so stupid. Like, here it doesn't do that. Don't worry, I broke that one. I've got another one ready to go. That's why I brought two. So sometimes I feel like I dodge that, but I don't. One more. Come on. I don't get hit. That's shock. I don't know why it does shocky damage. Got it. Ow. Okay, still got rocks coming down. Can I dance now?
Victory screech!
Takes you back to LEGO Universe. Yeah, it's a really fun game. I enjoy it a lot. That's why I play it every day on stream. But if you guys enjoyed that, if you guys want to check out the Storm, I'm going to be fighting the Storm King every day this week. And if you want to check out that process, if you only got here halfway through and want to see more, I'll be live tomorrow doing it again at about the same time, but a tiny bit later. Come check me out on Twitch, same username. Come check me out on YouTube, same username. If you're not already using your creator code in the item shop, Epic Bricks, highly appreciate it. Took you 20 minutes, it took me 1 hour. Oh man, it definitely is a process, isn't it? But I did get a sword, another sword off of it, so that's nice. Another mythic sword to the collection. I didn't see, what did he drop? He dropped an Eye of the Storm, some Rift Crystals, he dropped a Sapphire Spear, he dropped the Shatterhorn Fragment, and then he dropped the Mythic Sword, as well as a Gem Musket as well, and I think he also dropped some Greater Storm Core, but that might have been from the enemies that I was fighting along the way. So every day I pretty much do Raven, I do some of the Storm Dungeons, and I do Storm King. And very soon on my YouTube and on TikTok, I'll have a Storm King walkthrough video of that, basically that whole fight there. Don't worry, Demon, you'll be able to catch it again tomorrow. And I'm going to be posting a video of it here pretty soon. It's pickaxe and sword. What, anything else? No, just the pickaxe and the sword. That's the only mythic items. Am I ready for Christmas, though? I absolutely am. I'm not doing too much, but I'm always ready. I'll be live. When the portal says that an arcane rune blocks the gate, you need to spend 10 eyes. You need to get Eyes of the Storm. You need 10 Eyes of the Storm to unlock it. Give it a Christmas tree in your world? Nice. How different is LEGO Fortnite from when it was released? Way different. There's a lot more to do, like tons more to do. Like if you haven't played since release, you've got Star Wars content to catch up on. You've got Lost Isles content to catch up on. You've got now the Storm King content to catch up on. There's like 3 major updates worth of content that it has been, if not more. Like those are just the major updates, not including all the small updates in between too. But there's a lot more now. Storm Dagger. The other one broke, which is fine. Those are just burners. I notice I get a lot of iron hilted sapphire speared spears from the Storm King fights. We got another Shatterhorn fragment, which can't do anything with it today. I made the crossbow yesterday. Then I've got the sword there. So tomorrow we'll be able to make... I'll probably do... We should do like a Shatterhorn dagger or something. Something cool. We'll get all the weapons knocked out in Shatterhorn form. I have another sword, not another pickaxe. Ooh, it's blue again. Don't worry, it's just a visual glitch. The wall grows. On my legendary and mythics. And then we've got some of this stuff to put away. Throw the musket up here. Get one of these pretty much every fight. And then... yeah, let's grab these. And we're gonna do a little bit of reorganizing up here. Yeah, health charms are next to the Storm King charm are some of the best charms in the game. Yeah, Star Wars Island is still going to be on your world, and you can still do the Star Wars content and get all the lightsabers from there. You just need to go to Star Wars Island specifically. I think I still want to reorganize this stuff even somewhere. Why is there no easy take? It is so hot in my house today. Holy. Oh, I know. Give me a boost. There we go. All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom again, get a refill on my water, and also find out if the heat is on, because it is so hot in here today. Hold on. Why not read all the books? Because I have learned all the runes already. There is no reason to read more books. Feels a little bit. Yeah. Damn, LEGO Fort is that complex? Yeah, it's its own game. I think a lot of people don't give it a chance. They see what they read online, like, oh, Minecraft ripoff, and it's like, dude, they really tried on this. They really did. They didn't just, like, throw down a game. It is very in-depth. There's a lot, you know, I push it to its limits. That's what I like to do. That's where I get, like, the fun in the game is just kind of, you know, stash hoarding tons of materials, building a sick storage base for it all, make it all neat, like the exact way I want it. If, like, that kind of game appeals to you, LEGO Fortnite might be a lot more fun than you assume it is. But yeah, it's pretty complex. There's all sorts, I mean, like, it's just like kind of like Minecraft, not kind of, you know, your imagination's the limit. I think that's enough. I don't know, eventually I'm going to have more and also kind of make its own area maybe, but can I fit another one? No, it's going to bump into that little nub there. But yeah, as far as not reading the books, I already have all the runes unlocked. So there's really no point for me to read them because I'll gain like 20 essence off of it, but that's not worth wasting a really awesome display item like this. I should have counted to see if that was going to be enough, but whatever. Have you tried the Brick City? A little bit. I should do some more like decorating in there to be honest. That's what I like the most about this kind of game in the start is the customization, so I wouldn't really play it for RP necessarily. Maybe if I got into like a group eventually where we did something like that, but otherwise I'd just be wanting to decorate my village, or my building rather, not the village, but my estate, so to speak. Holy!
Hey, it's me
who was
again.
that?
I just saw your storage video. And I was wondering,
Jaime.
how can I put the chest on the wall and selling?
So, I do... Holy cow. Jaime Mary Boy? Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Gifted 10 subs. So congratulations, Koshka Frost, Ridley's, J-How William TM, Rouchkoff 94400, 21 Axel 23, Run Amuck 50, Inno Bricks, Powerful 30, Limpsy is me, GX, I'm sorry, Gynax. I'm sorry for saying that wrong. Oh, and my buddy, Dylan, let's go. Kingless Endus got a gifted sub as well. And Mayfear. Congratulations. You guys wouldn't have been gifted if you weren't right here in my Twitch chat. So thank you for the support as on your guys' front. But also, again,
Hey, man!
huge
Just
shout
sharing
out
the
to
Christmas
Jaime.
spirit! Thanks for all the
Hemi.
knowledge, man! Oh,
Hemi?
sorry, and
Hemi?
Hemi,
Is
like
it
the
Hemi?
vehicle!
Yeah, like the vehicle. There you go. Hemi, like the vehicle. There you go. I think I've been to someone else who comes in the stream as Jaime, and it's spelled similarly, so my dyslexic ass will switch that up all day. But, dude, thank you so much. Seriously, dude.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reorganize it again. It's still gonna run out of room pretty quick. But now I've got Klombo tomes and rune tomes. Or they're all rune tomes. I think these are... Yeah, these are the Klombo rune tomes, but... I could still use to get extra prop tomes, even though I don't need the props, because the prop tomes do look just a little bit different. There's a picture of a brick inside Klombo's mouth on the prop tomes, and then on the Klombo rune tomes, it's just kind of like a sparkly essence symbol, and then obviously these ones are a different color. And you know what's weird though? Is in the picture it doesn't. It has a dark pink cover, but in the picture, I swear, it's yeah, no, it's supposed to be pink on both sides, that dark magenta color. It's a visual glitch. I think they're supposed to.
How can I put chest on the wall?
These ones still are the Klombo colors on the backside for some reason, in actuality. I mean, that kind of looks cooler, not gonna lie. It looks pretty cool, but considering the picture over here shows that consistent color throughout. Okay, so chests on the walls. I have a YouTube video that covers it in my storage base, but I have the time to show you guys how to set it up pretty quick. So, that should be all I need. Right? Oh no, it's wood, not planks. I can never remember. Okay. So, I already have something to use as an example. So, putting stuff on the walls is very easy. Starts with the pressure plate. The pressure plate, you can do this on the ceiling or the wall, and this technique works on both. So we're gonna put a button on the wall, because the button matches the angle of the wall that you're putting it on. So that is how we're gonna use this as what I call our reference point in the game. So we're gonna use this button as our reference point, and we can do this with any item. It doesn't have to be a chest.
Oh,
I could use this barrel if I wanted to. But the point is...
leak, ma'am?
It's going to be all over the place with this barrel of water on the wall. But the reference point I'm referring to is we're using this piece as the reference point. More specifically, you want to look at the black part of this button. And I'll show you why in a second. So when you look at the wall, normally the item is, oriented normally. The second you move your crosshair onto the button, it's going to switch up the orientation to match the button, which in this case is sideways. So you want to look right before the wall transitions to the button, so that way your crosshair is on the black part of the button and the very bottom of it. And then so right now it's red because it's colliding with the button, but the second now that you nudge it away, so you don't want to move your camera. Once you get your camera onto the button, you want to leave it there. Then you're just using the nudge feature after that and nudging it, essentially up, down, left, and right. The controls are going to be a little bit funny because it is all sideways now. But watch, the second I move my camera over here, after it's nudged, it's going to move it. So that's why I want to say it's important for you to not move your camera. And then also the black part of the button versus the red part of the button. See how when I aim here, it turns red again? And then when I aim at the black part, it's green? That's because when you aim, you're using this as a reference point. So the further you look away from the part of the reference point that's touching the wall, the further off the wall the piece is going to go. So you want to make sure you're aiming as close as possible to the base of the button. If you're wondering, like, oh, it's not making a connection, it says it needs a supporting piece, like it does it would right now. See right here, it says needs supporting piece. That means you're aiming too high on the button. You need to make sure it's like there's like 10 pixels there where you can aim and it's in the right spot. Otherwise you're on the wall, and if you aim too far to the left, you're on the red part of the button. So that's the sweet spot there. And then again, once you find the sweet spot, you just have to nudge it over to the spot that you want. And again, you can do that with anything. So you can do that with the chests. And then boom, 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 boom. Orient it the way you want. Boom. Chest on the wall. Now, same exact thing works on the ceiling. So, button on the ceiling. You can take anything you want. Crafting bench. Now, it's a little harder to see here, right? Because you're trying to aim at the black part of the button, but you can kind of just do it by feel. Start on the ceiling, slowly move your crosshair down, and wait for it to flip. And when it flips, you know you should be in the right spot. Move it away. And again, same thing works here. If I'm aiming at the red part of the button, it's going to say it's needing a supporting piece. So you need to make sure your crosshair right here. Boom. Then you're able to place it. So that is how to put stuff on the ceiling and the wall. Pretty simple, but it's kind of... I explain it in depth like that because I am a nerd, and that's kind of how I need things explained to me. And just kind of knowing the difference between here and not here and why is helpful for understanding kind of the workaround glitch itself. And I think it'll make you a more informed, better builder. Can you show your base? Yeah, we can show my bases. I hope that was helpful. I got a thing. We got a hype train. What is that? A hype fist? Why does he look so angry? Use the thruster, it's better. I don't think so. I have, unless they, the game they do a lot of like changes from update to update. However, the thruster, the reason I don't like the thruster, it is a viable option to do that same trick. Oh, hold on. Of course, I don't have torches or wooden rods. That's the other reason. It costs more materials. It's more annoying. I mean, obviously everybody has that stuff, but when you're like, oh, I want to do sideways building techniques, you can grab 2 items or you can grab like 3 different items. Again, not a big deal between the two there, but one thing to think about. So you can also do it with the thruster. However, I have found that sometimes the thruster, depending on what item you're doing, it doesn't always work. Yeah, T-Block. I do recommend that. That's a good point. However, in some cases, it does obviously add more pieces to your build. So if you are a player who is running on hit it, pushing complexity limit already, maybe adding that extra layer just to make it simpler is not worth the I guess the ease of doing it that way. And sometimes it is, in certain cases, better to save the pieces and kind of do it the slow way, but I 100% agree with you. How's it going, Quidine? Welcome in. Well, let's do the chest.
Don't tell me how to cook the sauce.
So the other thing about the thruster is some people will really have trouble, because if, like I told you, the further away you aim off, the further away it's going to come off the wall. And the thruster just gives you more room to not have it on the wall, I suppose. But I swear there's certain items, maybe they've fixed it a little bit or it's gotten better, but there's sometimes certain items that no matter what you do, they're always hovering off the wall. So I've just gotten into the habit of doing the button, but yes, the thruster technically does work. If you like it better, use it. But I like the button. I went to Raven's house and there was no rift. What do I do? Exactly what Elialu Barahas said. If I said even remotely said that right. You need to level up your storm village to, I believe it's at least level 6 or 7. It's the level of the storm village where it says you need to talk to someone and get the compass. You need to get that compass. There's 3 people in that village. I can't remember which one it is, but you need to talk to the people in the village. One of them is going to give you that compass. When you get the compass, it's going to unlock Raven. It's going to mark him on the map also. And it's going to mark on the Storm King on the map. And it's going to mark your storm dungeons on the map. But that will only be marked on the map after you get the village up and get your compass. Dr. something. Yeah, Dr. Baraska. Because I think I saw someone say they thought that was funny because Dr. Baraska, I think, translates to storm. Santa Guff or the Guff Mystery. I think Guff Mystery is definitely, I don't know, like, honestly, like, Christmas Shack is not a bad choice, especially if you're just, like, a big, like, diehard basketball fan in general. Like, it's kind of goofy, it's Christmas themed, but at the same time, if you're more, like, leaning towards, like, the Fortnite style, Guff is unbeatable, you know? He's awesome. Rift Crystals, so Buckshot in the Storm Dungeons. If you've already, Raven gives you 3 out of the chest every day. So you get 3 guaranteed from defeating Raven every day. And then there's the Storm Dungeons. So you know how you do the Storm Dungeons and you can do them every day? Every time you do a layer and you descend, you know how when you defeat a layer, you get a gold chest at every layer of the dungeon? So those golden chests, they don't always give you an eye or Rift Crystals, but like I'd say most of the time they do. When you defeat the lair and you get the golden chest, you should be able to open it up, and it should give you an Eye of the Storm. Sometimes it gives you a Rift Crystal. Sometimes it gives you, even if you're lucky, a Rift Crystal and an Eye of the Storm. Sometimes it won't give you either, but most of the time it does give you one or the other. And then those are also how you get your rune tomes up. Now, let's say you've done Raven already. You've defeated all the Storm Kings for the, or the, not Storm Kings, you've defeated all the Storm Dungeons for the day, and you want more. All you have to do is go back into one of the Storm Dungeons. Doesn't matter if it's finished or already completed. Or, sorry, finished or not. So, in the Storm Dungeons, the enemies on the crystal layers, they respawn infinitely and pretty quick. So you could just farm the acolytes inside of the Storm Dungeons on the crystal layers and just fight them infinitely, and they do drop Eyes of the Storm and Rift Crystals from time to time. That's actually how I've got most of these Rift Crystals. I have 91 so far. And every day I've probably spent 30 minutes to 45 minutes running around the Storm Dungeons just fighting enemies. That's actually might be what we do here for a little bit. And then honestly within the next 7 days, 7 days or less, I'll be starting a build project. I'm putting it on myself. We got to get some building. We got to build some stuff. So what I could do here is tomorrow. Oh yeah, we're gonna get let's get some ruby spears going. Yes, let's do that. Tomorrow we're defeating the Storm King with spears. If you weren't here yesterday for the first time, I was like, you know what? Let's take on the Storm King with no crossbow, no ranged weapons for the Storm King fight. All right, I love you. But I did the Storm King with no crossbow. I just used a sword yesterday. Did it successfully, I might add. Today, if you missed it, also, I did the Storm King again today, and I decided to go, just kind of for funsies, let's go daggers only. So I defeated the Storm King today with just daggers. So tomorrow, I'm going to defeat the Storm King with just a spear, or not a spear, but spears as my weapon of choice. And no, I guess it is technically a ranged weapon, but I don't even think I'm going to use the ranged weapon part of it. Oh yeah, I need a pin for this one. I forgot. The pin doesn't change the stats at all, I've noticed, right? Let me double check that, but I'm almost positive using a different rarity claw doesn't enhance it at all, nor does it change the aesthetic of it. So if we want ruby with... Oh, I want copper, not gold. What am I doing? We're trying to hit this thing fast. Okay, I'll get on the tutorial for the elevator soon. It's got to be one of my most asked questions lately, or most requested things. I got to get on top of it. I owe you guys. I owe you guys only the best content, and if that's what you want, I got to get it out there. So yeah, it's just but you'd think that even then, like, I would never use these ones because they're obviously harder to get or more annoying to get. Let's just do 3. And then we want damage and last chance. Does the Raven respawn? Yes, 24 hours after you defeat him. That'd be way too much chest to keep up with. You'd be surprised how, ask me where anything is. Give me any item in the game. I'll find it for you. I mean, not right at the moment. I'm not going to do that right now, but I could do it. Yeah, I can show the base. Sorry, I keep forgetting after I say yes. I get distracted so often, guys. I promise you, it's my attention span. I'm not being mean and just ignoring you. After I say yes, I'll do something. Oh, we can throw damage on the other one. Now we want last chance 3. Feathers. You weren't expecting that, were you? Told you. I wasn't kidding. I'm glad that was entertaining. Show that base. Hey, yo. Come on. I probably already went over it. I need last chance. There it is. All right, now I need it to happen again. But for this one. No, that's last chance 1. Wait, what happened? I told someone, they're like, that's way too much chest for me to keep track of. And I told them, you'd be surprised. I actually know where everything is here. Like the back of my hand. And I was like, you can give me any item in the game, and I'll go find it immediately and know exactly what chest it's in. And then he said feathers, and I like literally stopped what I was doing, ran around the corner, went straight to a chest and opened it up, and there was a chest full of feathers. Only hands? I'll try to do that eventually, maybe, but that's gonna be ridiculous. I wasted all of those, so we're also gonna want. I could use that one. Oh, that one's not right. Redstone. 2. What's this one? Webs. All right, I'll show you the base now. We'll start with this one. I'll show you all the bases in this world. We can go on a world tour. You're lying. Did I just go 3 for 3, or did I just go 3 for 3? But this is my Durburger Castle base that I built. It looks super fun. It was super fun. I had a lot of fun building it. This is also where I originally built my expert trophies. Oh, it's lagging. Fun times. But this base was the first detailed village that I built in this expert world. It was like a monument to my accomplishment of doing all the trophies, and then I wanted a cool place to display them. And also, at the time, I had still been wanting to do a Dur Castle Because I had all the castle parts, I had all the Durburger parts, so it was just an obvious choice to eventually make a Dur castle. So there's not a lot going on the inside. I didn't really work on interior on that village particularly, so there's not anything too crazy to go over. So then there's a village over there that I'm going to show you, but I'll show you guys this is the storage base. I have fancy villages that I make just to be a creative person, but I need a place to put all my stuff, you know? So this is the storage base. Now this building, I left it flat on here because one day I probably will expand it. Because right here, you guys have never seen up in these rooms, really, because there's nothing to do up there. This is all just this base was built with future proofing in mind. Future proofing just meaning like I planned for the future. Like right now, I'm still got a lot of space to work with in a lot of these rows if they come out with new items. But then like up here, I just have more workspace if I need, or more storage space, or whatever you want it to be. What are these? What's in here? Nothing. So like this is just expansion. And then same with up here, just more room. And then that takes us to the outside of the base, which you really don't ever get to see me up here. But that must have broke at some point. I didn't even notice. But you never really see this part because I don't utilize it. This is all a storage base, and right now there's just nothing up here. The one thing I do need to do, just for fun, because right here as we go up here, it starts to get really small. But this is kind of like a personal loft that I made, so this actually goes out here as well, and then you can go on the outside. You can go up the tower on the outside of the tower, but you can also go on the inside of the tower too, and that's where my special room is. Nice little area. Still need to decorate it, obviously. But then up here is the little loft and my bed. So there's room for one up at the top. Me and me only. So then we go back down, and that's where the business end of this building is so far. Because up here, it's all just like extra decoration. Say hi, Zeppelin. Hi, Opie. Every once in a while, I've pulled some people into this world to help me with farming projects, but otherwise, this is what you mostly see is this bottom floor. There's nothing really going on above it other than just to kind of look cool. And then this base, I was going to do the same treatment and just build it up and kind of make it hollow, but I was a little bit afraid of hitting build complexity with all the stuff I have going on here. So I've since just kind of left it flat. Like, I was thinking about putting like a helipad up here or something like that. But then honestly, with how glitchy vehicles are sometimes, that's the last thing I want to do is park a big ass vehicle up here, log out, and then log back in, and my big ass vehicle has now morphed into my storage base. That just sounds like a nightmare. So I'm not going to do that. What are the good moves around? Wait, the good moves. Good, wait. Moats? Am I losing? Am I lost in translation here? If you're talking about the fireflies, that's from the Illuminator. Great future proofing, honestly. Exactly. And see, that's kind of the idea behind this base is I am not hitting build complexity currently, which is great. So any chests I add up in there shouldn't go too crazy on the complexity. So I should be able to, like, and you know what another funny thing was? I had the thought the other day. I actually am starting to consider redoing this entire base. Just I like the way it looks, don't get me wrong, but the way I built this building was a little bit too unplanned, and I don't like the shape of it 100%. It looks cool, but I could make it better. But I don't know. Eventually, I feel like it'll be a big deal for me, but I want to almost redo this and make it into an even more grand single building storage unit. Because right now it's cool. It's 2 buildings. But I think it would be cooler if I had it all in one, under like kind of one roof, so to speak. But let's go check out the other village here. Let me grab my car. Yo! Barbarous, thank you for the sub on YouTube. What are your thoughts on using lightsabers and muskets as main weapons? I could try. That'd be a funny combo to do for the Storm King. Musket and flint knocks only. Just go straight Revolutionary War on the Storm King. America! It's right at him. What pickaxe? This is a sapphire pickaxe with, I believe, a gold hilt. Yeah. Is there a limit? Yes. It's a complexity limit, not a hard number. The more you spread out your builds, the more you can build, essentially. If you like this build, if I still need to decorate the interior of this build, but it's very dense, so I'd have to be kind of careful with it. But this is my Shogun Castle village. It is the first village that I built that had a wall completely 360 degrees around it, continuous. So I've never built a village quite like this before, but one of my favorites. I think it's also one of the fan favorites. Why can't we hear anything? You should be able to hear stuff. You can hear the game sound, right? TikTok? How do you do this? I like to build. So this is all custom, 100% from top to bottom, left to right. This whole village is custom. So if you guys, I've been playing this game since it's been out, and if some of you are newer viewers, I love it because you haven't even seen. All this builds. I do all this on stream. With the new Storm King update over the last several weeks, I have been very distracted with doing that content because it's given us a lot as players to do in the game. And before that, we were kind of like always kind of struggling for new content in the early days of this game. So what I filled all of my extra downtime with when I wasn't, doing new content was building stuff. So if you guys want to see me build some sick stuff, drop a follow, especially on Twitch. Come check me out on Twitch. It's the most guaranteed way to watch me every day. Sometimes TikTok doesn't notify you. But I will be starting a new build project here in the next couple of days. Do you stream Expert? Yeah, I'm on Expert right now. This whole world is Expert. So I'm not just doing Storm King runs and building storage base. I build arguably works of art in Expert or in my Expert mode. That's kind of like the fun for me, is not just playing in Expert mode and the difficulty, but sometimes, a little bit of pride kicks in, and I like to flex that I could build cool stuff in Expert. It's sometimes it's a little bit, just gives it that much more spice, right? You know what I mean? Just a little bit. I don't look down on anybody who builds in regular or builds in sandbox, for crying out loud. But the way I like to play and the way I get the most enjoyment out of the game is if I'm doing kind of everything to the max, right? Oh, you want to see the Lost Isles? Woo! Get ready. It's a good one. These ones are very compact villages here in my Expert world. But the pirate village is a gem. It's very spread out. It's very open, kind of floor plan style, whatever you would like to call that. It's kind of like and I can maybe even show you guys some of I'll hop over to my survival world where I originally started playing in this game, and I can maybe show you guys some of my villages that aren't an Expert, which were built in survival still, but it's one of your best. How long did it take you to build a village? Generally the village anywhere between like 20 and 40 hours, I think. Most of my villages take me in that range. Yo, Aaron RN, or R2. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Right now, we're showing off some villages. How you doing, Mom? Merry Christmas to you, too. Yeah, I'm not a Cyberpunk fan, so. All right, disclaimer, that over there, that thing, that's a POI. I didn't build that thing. Don't look at that. That's not part of the village. It doesn't count. And it's probably not even gonna load in. But here we go. Or in time anyway. So don't look at that. Look at everything else. Oh, and it's the perfect sun. Oh, is it gonna lag? No. There we go. Now this is my village. Hey, stop lagging. So, and it's got the perfect lighting on it too when the sun's setting. Otherwise, it's about to get really dark here probably. Oh God, my game crashed. It's too. My village. You can't see it. My village is too good for the game. It just crashed. Kidding. I'll load it back up. It did crash, but I'll load it back up here immediately. Oh, fun times. It was too beautiful. My eyes. The game said, my eyes. Is it in survival? It's not just in survival, it's in expert survival, but yes. Dude, thank you. I appreciate it. You know you're good when you have instant crash, Bill. Just cannot compute. Somebody actually play that mode? Oh, there's over 100,000 people online right now. Actually, we'll see. Let's see exactly how many.
Soiled it! Soiled it! Soiled it! Soiled
Is this showing it on TikTok
Soiled
yet?
it! Soiled
Yeah, okay. It's just not showing it on Twitch yet. It hasn't tracked the source yet. Is it going to? Twitch still is black screen, but TikTok picked up the source. There we go. Apparently Twitch doesn't pick it up until it fully loads in. There's 73K on right now. But anywhere from, that's actually low numbers right now, but it's been pretty consistently at 100,000 players, and that's just concurrent. You gotta remember, the player base isn't represented by everybody online at one moment. Some people play the game 2 to 3 times a week. Some people might only play once a week. Does that make them any less of a fan of the game? I wouldn't think so. They're playing it consistently once a week. They're a player that's counted. And if there's 100,000 concurrent players, one could argue there's probably at least 200,000 plus overall players. Maybe not all at the same time, but people who are logging on, logging off on a daily, every couple day basis. Holy yeah. You must be your first ever live stream on the internet. People talk on streams. I have a huge castle that can even go even more in a 50-50 pyramid. Nice. What charms do you use? In expert mode, right now, 2 Storm King totems. Or Storm charms, the new ones. Because they're technically now one of the best ones that you can use. But otherwise, since I play in expert mode, there is always a totem of return equipped. I don't know how many hours I have on LEGO at this point. It's over 1,000 for sure. But I really don't even know. The game doesn't keep track of it for you officially, so it would all just be guesstimating. But it's got to be like, if that's where you are. I play 4 hours a day pretty consistently for the last year plus. I mean, that alone has got to be over 1,400 hours. Okay, we're back. So not all of this village has like interior decoration per se, because this is a village where I'm probably getting close to build complexity. So not all of the interiors. I mean, I don't even think any of the major interiors are decorated, but I did a good job decorating everything that's visible, like from the outside. So yes, all of that wheat I had to gather to build those in this, a lot. That's not a functional ladder, but it's there. Okay, I guess I can sleep real quick. Let's get it to daytime. It always looks better. Oh, I thought I had a bed in here. How do you get a lot of fertilizer? You need to build... Not the grain mill, excuse me. The compost bin. Build a compost bin, put food and other organic items into it. You're going to get tons of fertilizer and tons of soil if you want to make a farm. That's the way to do it. So I will give you guys the grand tour of this village. But it will take a minute because it is big. So, we'll start at the dock, but it will get another better overhead shot here. So this is the whole village. It starts to unrender if I go too far away here. But here is essentially the widest full shot you're going to get of the village with everything in frame. And then we go down to the dock, and it even sticks out a little bit more. So actually, it's rendering those cannons from further away than it used to, which is kind of nice. We'll start from the front of the dock, and we'll work our way through all the different things. So, over here, we got the main part of the dock. It drops down into a sub-level of the dock made out of wood. We've got all sorts of imports and exports ready to go. Gotta add the details. Gotta add the little details. Got little weapons racks, some benches. We come over here. There's some more, like, just random, you know, kind of just, like, looks like random storage you'd find on a dock or something like that. Got stuff even tucked away under the stairs. And over here, just some more, like, diving equipment and other random supplies and stuff. And that's technically a gonk droid. Little Easter eggs. Gotta have the little Easter eggs. Got a little water trough down here, then kind of run back around here. Little market areas. Got cannons embedded into the dock here, which is really fun to do. Really love that technique. Looks amazing. And these are the Shogun barrels, but they ended up looking really dope here, just because they're gold and shiny and kind of matched with the like that rustic aesthetic we got going on here. So then the bottom part of the dock, it's kind of just all the same here. Just kind of the same kind of vibe going down here. But if we go up the brick part of the dock, that brings us up to banana peel. That's how you sue the market. You know, you get some free money as you come in. You make sure you slip. Sue the market. But here you got all sorts. This is a sushi shop. So back here you got like the fish processor, a grill, and I'd be over here just making sushi. Or at night, I'm your DJ. Gets pretty lit. I know it's like 6 p.m. You gotta wait till like more like 9 to 10 p.m. It gets lit. Then over here, got like a textiles bookshop, kind of like a treasury, like just kind of your general pirate shop. Just got some maps, some gold, some shovels and tools. Over here, got a little wizard shop, you know, some potions and junk. Over here, you got your beach supplies, you know. Gotta have some fun too. Over here, kind of, I don't even know. This was just like a pot and cup vendor, I think I intended it to be. But then, all of this you can go behind too. There's like a flower shop. There's like a flower one. Then, little area to eat in the restaurant. And then we go up here. Now we're on the beach. There's a house out here. There's also a nice little campfire. And you can chill outside in the nice village. Then we've got the farmhouse here. Again, I haven't really taken the time to decorate on the inside, so don't look on the inside. Got some farm animals here. Nice shot of the cannon wall. And then in here, I have a video for this on my TikTok, but I buried some items in the sand. And I could have done a better job. I have a better technique to doing this now, but just having some items buried in the sand is just that little bit of extra detail, you know. They've got some drying racks out here for their clothes outside of the farmhouse. Just another fun little detail to kind of add to like the little farmstead kind of vibe going on with this house. And then that moves us over. Oh, one of the new piggies. I've barely ever seen them. This house is one of my favorites because I raised it up on a deck. It's also angled onto the rock face. So you can go up here, clutter detail over here. Now, again, you can go up and access this room, but it's not decorated. I could add some, you know, make this into a whole bedroom and stuff like that. I just am kind of worried about build complexity on this, and maybe I'll come back one day and do some inner decorations. But same thing in here, nothing in here. But outside, where you can see, that's where the detail is. You know, this is all decked out. This is all decked out. Over here, there's some more stuff over here even to kind of make it look more decked out and detailed. Got to have the nice lighting. And then what I also really like about this building specifically is this actually gets us up there. So we can take a whole line from top or from bottom to top. You don't need grapplers or jump pads in this village. That was kind of the point, is I wanted it to be like kind of walkable from a lot of different spots. But this will take us, if we don't get stuck, all the way up through here, all the way up here, and then now we're up on the wall of, or not the wall, but the other wall of cannons. There's that wall of cannons, then there's this wall of cannons. And the point was to, not all, like this one's barely aiming out at the ocean, but I wanted all of the cannons to be facing the water, as if they're, you know, defensive cannons. If anybody tries to invade my port, come at me, bro. So that was kind of extra detail towards kind of just the fun of the village and making it feel like a pirate village from Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, it was actually, like, a lot of the inspiration was from Tortuga in Pirates of the Caribbean. I just wanted it to be this stacked pirate village with cannons everywhere, with, like, you know, kind of, they're not the same look as the houses from the movie, but, like, kind of that broken down, just pirate look, kind of. Are all the maps the same? What do you mean by the map? Like, I mean, they'll bring you to a different chest every time, and I don't know. I actually don't know what comes out of the treasure chests, treasure chests that you get from maps anymore, because I haven't collected any since the new update. So maybe it's better stuff now. So let's go up here. Now, I don't think I did anything on the inside of this building. This building is actually even hollow right now. I didn't even add floors. But you can go all the way up this one on the outside. And then there's a little watchtower up here. Nothing really going on too crazy, but it's accessible, right? Now, as we go over here, so we started there. We went here, we saw the markets, we came to the beach, we saw the farmstead, and then we saw the house that's right below me here. Then we came up and we went through here, saw the tower at the end there, and now we're going to go back through this building, which again, on the inside, I'm sorry to say, I have not decorated the inside of this building, but it still looks really cool from the outside. So this building, I can't float or fly since I'm an expert, but it would be easier to show you that way. However, this building, although it doesn't have a lot of details on the inside, I still like to make sure that the buildings are walkable, and it still has floors and stairs installed, so that way you can go and walk to the actual top of this tower. Same with right here. Go through here, come out here, staircase there, up, and you're at the top of this tower now, all walkable. So you don't need a grappler to get anywhere in this village. Even up there, there's the stairway on the outside, technically. So up here, and then we will drop down to this bridge, which is on this level, but it goes across to the other tower. The buckshot, have you checked the item shop? There is a Batman. It's not the Batman, but I'm sure there's other skins you already own that still haven't been changed, but they did put the brand new, or another Batman skin in the shop that does have a Lego version now. So this tower up here is detailed with, like, kind of guards tower stuff. So you got, like, weapons racks, some drinkage, some more drinkage. You know, they're pirates. Where would they be without their rum? So this building, the bridge connects on, what, the 3rd story? And then you can take this all the way to the 2nd floor, which pops you out here on the balcony, which we saw a little bit earlier, briefly, when I first got to the village. But then you, to get all the way down, boom, now we're back on ground level. And then this thing is kind of just, I think it looks nice, but it also spits you out into 2 different spots right here if you want to go over there or if you want to go behind here. And then this leads us to, which I should check out. I'll check out those buildings second. They're pretty much similar to this one. So from here, we can go down and kind of got a little vendor here. Some more cannons on the wall. Spilled water just for fun. Then, again, these houses don't have any interior detail, but they do have floors and attics worked into them, so I can do detail one day eventually. I did plan for it, but never quite got around to it before I dusted my hands off and called this one kind of finished. This one has 2 doors. And then it's pretty much the same over here. If we go down here, it's just another set of empty houses, essentially. But again, they are ready to move in. If you guys want to move into my village, 100K a month? I'm kidding. Now let's get a nighttime flyover view. Does this place have good loot? Unless I forgot any items here when I built it? No. This is a custom. This is not a POI. I built all of this, so unless I put it there ain't no loot. Now, see, I do have lighting, but it sucks, dude. They nerfed the lighting a while ago. See how now they're illuminated when I get this close? But the second I get about this far away, all those lighting effects just right out the window. So I wish I could turn up the lighting even more than it is now, because it just looks really nice at night when it's all lit up, you know? How many hours do you have in Fortnite? I don't know, man. A lot. Many. More than 7. See, like, how dope would that look behind me if it was actually lighting up? You know, like these are right now, like they're actually illuminating. But when you get so far away, it doesn't even light up, because this village would look phenomenal. I mean, it already does, but it would look even better at night than it already does. So that's my craziest expert village. Yeah, it might just be bugging for you, bud. Let's try it again. Sometimes it happens. You'll get kicked out of a world and won't be able to rejoin for a little bit. But there shouldn't be any reason the servers are down. Your workbench? You don't upgrade your workbench anymore. They changed that a while ago, actually. It's all one level on the crafting bench. It's just a one-level crafting bench. That's all. So to unlock more recipes, you just need to get more materials, and then you'll automatically get the recipes unlocked without even having to upgrade the bench. Yeah, I think here's the thing, Buckshot. When all the Star Wars skins, like when LEGO Fortnite first came out, none of the Star Wars skins got switched over, like right off the bat either. And it wasn't until May the 4th, and they did the actual in-game Star Wars event, they actually started doing the conversions for the skins. So I'm almost wondering if they're maybe mirroring the same thing with DC. Like, maybe they're cooking up a DC update in the next 12 months. You know, who's to say, right? But, like, maybe if they know they're doing that in the next year, it would be better for the... And I know they're on skins that are already available. But you know when they redo the skin, it would be better for that to be the timing to put them in the item shop and update the LEGO styles, because then when they could probably cash in the easiest on it. When LEGO Blacktron, that looks pretty sick. That was a little bit before my collecting time. I collected more like mid to late 90s Castle and power, like Rock Raiders and stuff. But Blacktron was definitely super cool. And that new set that came out, dude, that thing looks awesome. They're doing a really good job for the... Oh, what the hell? Okay. They're doing a really good job with fan service on sets like that. Hey. going? Hey! Get out of there! Where are you? Stop it! Get out of my house. I want waffle fries. All right. What are you doing in my house? Get out of my house. All right, let's go do some storm dungeon. We're gonna charge up these. I gotta get these ready to go for tomorrow's battle. It must be done. I'm sure I'll only need 2 of them, right? Let me get some stuff put away. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. You should see if someone else going into your bug dungeon fixes it. It's not a terrible idea. Like in the name of research. Honestly, right now, I don't even need the second one unlocked, but it would be good to know for other people who are completely locked out of their worlds, just for information. Oh, that's full. Alright, that should be good. I need to get some village. Oh, I need to, you know what else I need to do? We're going to do that first so I don't forget. We're going to go collect from my villagers. I think I did it yesterday. I don't even know if they're going to be done with the job yet. Hey. But I need to go collect my daily gems. Oh yeah, the 80 stack update, it buffed, and our storage got bigger. Like, we got bigger chests and our inventory got bigger, so it was a buff on inventory 2 ways. Stacks got better, so you can condense items more, plus you got more slots to put those condensed items into. So, like I said, it was a buff going both directions. Oh, cool. I've never met her. Local sneezes. Dude, she's dope. That's a cool villager. It's like Lady Doc Brown or something. I don't know. She's got some aura. She's cool looking. Everybody gather around. It's time for your weekly performance reviews. Everybody, Dana, Ash, everybody in session? All right, Dana, what do you got for me? Wood? I don't want your gifts. Give me the goods. Don't try to buy me over with a treat. Just give me the stuff. Aura? Hey! Aura and Silas, I did not dismiss you. Fail. You fail your performance review. Cough it up. Alright, Professor X. Alright. Silas, stop. You're such a bad person. Get back here. Give me the rent. What do you do with rift crystals? You use them to rift and turn your weapons into legendary, but they also are a decoration material for the Raven crystal barrels. Yep. A lot of my storage got, like, there's almost no reason for me to have 3 chests for each item now. Like, almost no point. Some of the items, you know, like wood and a lot of those materials, I'll still use like 3 chests per item. But for the most part, so many of them are so condensed now that I'll almost never need more than 1 chest for certain items. So just from those villagers, 19 gold bars, 46 glass, 44 iron, 31 iron copper bars, and 10 metal plates. And then these guys all have gems for me, so I don't want your treat. Now they're gonna have random variations. They don't always give you the full spread. Wait, did I collect from you already? Like she only gave me 3 different kinds. But just from those villagers, 39, 35, 22, and 19 on the gems. But yeah, rift crystals, you use those to make legendary weapons. You need 3 rift crystals to rift a weapon and get it started on its legendary journey. What do villagers need to have to get the gems? You put them on the job, cut gems, and you need to have a gem cutter in the village. So if you notice at this village that I have them working on too, there's a gem cutter here for them to use. See, she only gave me 2 different kinds, but she gave me more of it. Where is Otis? They're still getting wacko off the moonshine over here. I see you sneaking it. Otis, I know you're the mastermind. I play on PC, so aim assist's not even enabled at all. Where do I rift it? Oh, at the legendary forge. So you need to, and that's another thing you end up using it for, is the legendary rift forge. It costs 3 rift crystals, 8 iron bars, 6 cut ruby, and 5 rift shards. So when you build the, I'll show you when I get back to the base more in depth. I have no problem showing you. What have they added since Klombo? Oh my gosh, the Storm King, an end game boss. Tons of storm dungeons. There's so much, dude. They changed the whole weapon system and how it works. Like right now, this is how like a rare spear looks like, and you can make legendary items now. You can get mythic swords and tools from the Storm King. All sorts of new stuff. If you haven't played since Klombo, like the game is almost a whole new game. Alright, so the full collect. 102 cut amber, 81 cut emerald, 86 cut ruby, and 80 cut sapphire from one villager collect. So I could do that about once a day. I think once every day and a half or something like that. They're almost full like that. How do you find the Storm King? Of having trouble finding one? Sammy, if you have, what you need to do first is, you know, your storm village, this little purple icon with the storm, with Ruckus, that guy, you need to level up that village. So if you just leave that village and think you can skip everything, you can't. The village is the key to progressing up to the Storm King, having Raven spawn. If you're not upgrading the village, you're just gonna be stuck. None of the content's gonna essentially unlock itself for you. So you need to upgrade the Storm Village, and as you do that, it's gonna be telling you to do things like find Raven and all that. And at a certain point, it's gonna give you a compass from doing the village. And that compass is going to mark on the map where all the storms are. So like my storms, since I've done all the quests for the storm village, my storms are all just on the map. Wherever they are, like one's way over here, they will show up on the map after you get the storm village up and get your compass, and then it'll also show you where the Storm King is. It'll also show you where Raven is on your map. But you have to get the village up in order to have that even pop up and be available to you. So as you can see, I've been stashing up. This is actually kind of important to have on stack if you want to build a ton of those chests and use a lot of them to your advantage. I've been stocking up on that, but I also have some of my villagers, as you can see, on smelt metal, so that way I'm getting some good bars on a daily basis. So that way I'm getting copper bars, I'm getting iron bars, I'm getting metal plates. I'm getting glass. Glass is good for batteries, which I just made a bunch of the other day. And I need to make a new chest for this eventually. Add another chest right here for metal plates. How do I get balloons? You need to get silk. So to get balloons, it's silk fabric, torches, and cords. So you need to also make cords for the first time. But silk, you can get it a couple different ways, but the basic way is to take silk, turn it into silk thread, and then you need to build the loom. And then from there, you turn the silk thread into silk fabric, and then silk fabric is what will probably unlock the balloons. What's the best material in the game? For what? What do you mean by best? Define best. Do you mean like iron, gold? Like, it's all used for different things. I wouldn't say anything is like better. Like for tools. It depends on what you're doing. For a lot of the tools, I'm trying to remember if Sapphire is even worth it over Ruby tools, but it depends on what you're doing. There really isn't a one weapon fits all kind of deal. All right, so we collected from the villagers. Now we can move on. All right, we're gonna go to the storm dungeons again. What's the most efficient? Food, black and blue sushi, or the storm nectar shakes. Is there an easy way to get silk? There actually is. If you go on my TikTok page and scroll down a little bit, you should find a video that has a thumbnail that says how to get unlimited silk and wool fabric, and it is a very good way to get silk and wool. Pretty much on an unlimited basis, very easily, very quickly, very consistently, and you don't have to do anything because your villagers are doing it all. But in that video, I go into, you basically just need to have, once you already have a village established, you need to destroy any spinning wheels that are in the village, and then you need to build just a loom. No spinning wheels, just a loom. And then when you tell the villagers to do the create textiles job, they're only going to be able to use the loom since you destroyed the spinning wheel. And then because of that, when the villager is done with the create textiles job, they will actually just give you handfuls of silk fabric and wool fabric. If you have your spinning wheel built, then they're going to use the spinning wheel and they'll give you stuff like cord, drawstring, silk thread, wool thread. But you just want the fabrics. So get rid of the spinning wheel and the villagers will just actually make you the fabric straight up. All right, we're gonna farm these 2 spears down to almost broken, but I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Should be fine, but I forgot to take my hamburger patty out of the freezer earlier today. But it's one patty, I bet, like in the next hour. It'll be mostly thawed out, and I can run it under some water, and it'll be ready to go. Actually, the spear might be goated. That's why I'm glad I'm experimenting with these like this. Just getting these weapons to the point I need them for the Storm King is good because, again, I can kind of experiment with it. I think you have, like, it almost seems like I have more wiggle room with the spear. Like, I can hit him from further away and be able to dodge out quicker almost. But I have to get used to the timing, because the timing, well, it goes, with the spear, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a 1, and then 3 really fast hits after that. It's a weird sequence. And you can't dodge. Like, you're kind of strung out when you do it. But the spear is honestly, it goes really fast, does good damage. But I still feel like in a lot of situations, the sword is just more consistent. But this does, like, feel like I'm putting in more damage and staying, like, further away. Like, right there, he missed. Like, he hit me, and I don't even think I was close enough for him to hit me. So, like, maybe this is, like, a safer option? Like, it does feel a bit better. And then right here on this guy, I can get all 4 shots on him before he even, like, notices you, if they're an enemy that hasn't, like, seen you yet. Hudson. So, Rift Crystals and Rift Shards, you're actually going to see me get some here. You get them from defeating Raven every day, but you can also get them from these enemies inside the Storm Dungeon. Not the ones on the outside, but the ones on the inside. And they don't drop often, but you will get some over time. That's kind of why I farm them on a daily basis and what I'm doing here. I can actually hit him, yeah, without getting hit here. Where is Raven, though? He should pop up on your map. Have you done your... See, I just got a Rift Crystal right there. Have you done your Storm Village and leveled it up? If you haven't leveled up your Storm Village enough, Raven's not going to pop up. Ow. Best right now, the pickaxe I've been going with is durability, damage, destruction, and luck. However, you could do a ruby one and get rid of durability if you don't care about it lasting as long and you want to be just a little bit more efficient. The ruby one's going to hit faster. So it will farm a little bit faster at the cost of durability. Ruby spear with I have a ruby spear with copper. The reason copper is because ruby gives you speed boost. Copper gives you a little bit more speed boost on the weapon. But iron would be good if you wanted it to last longer. But this is, I'm using copper on this one because it makes it hit even faster than gold or iron. Best way of getting cheese, I think, still chests in the Frostlands or just killing enemies. I think like any of the scoundrels drop them now. So these enemies you can farm forever inside. That's why I'm doing these. But you don't get a ton, but you will get storm crystals and Eyes of the Storm off of them from time to time. How do I find Raven's Castle? You need to level up your Storm Village, and then when you get the Storm Compass, it will literally show you where Raven is on the map. It's got another Storm Rift, and it would be more advantageous to use luck on these guys, so you have a chance of getting double crystal or double eye when they drop. However, right now, I'm not really focusing on that. I'm just trying to get these weapons low so I can use them on the Storm King. But Raven's Castle will show up on your map after you get the compass. You won't even have to look for it. It'll just show up for you. What's the best upgrades for pickaxe? I would say luck, damage, and destruction. Destruction's not amazing, but I think it's still worth throwing on. Because everyone, like, for the times it does work, it's still going to save time overall. Yeah, dude, this thing slaps. I'm taking less damage than I feel like I even was with the sword. Because I think it also one-shots it. Like, especially right now, if I can run up to these enemies before they spot me, they're dead. I can get the full attack in before they even, like, start attacking me. Which is saving me HP. So, like, this guy, he's done. No chance. This guy over here, he might hit me. Yeah, he has extra health compared to the other ones. What charms do you use? 2 legendary storm charms and a totem of return. I'm in expert mode, so I always carry a totem of return. What's the jump attack? The jump attack does a lot, or does good, but look how long you're in the ground for. Like, you're so exposed. And then the throw isn't bad either. But then you have to pick it up every time, you know? Is annoying. I wish it did more damage to justify the throwing it. Hey. Should I use spear over sword? I think it could be worth. It's not bad. Play with, like, it's honestly sometimes this game is more fun not to worry about what's best and worry about what feels the best and what, you know, just as your, like, for your play style. Why is it not attacking? Oh, the boss? I can't show you. I've defeated all the bosses in the Storm King for today. I won't be able to do it till tomorrow. You'll have to catch tomorrow's stream. I'll be doing all the bosses every day this week, but I can only do them once during the stream, and then I've got to wait. See, so far, I haven't gotten any Eyes of the Storm, but I'm getting Rift Crystals, but it's just an RNG thing. Oh, okay. The dodging is weird with that. I definitely dodged, but it didn't count. How do you find Raven? You need to level up your Storm Village. Once you get to your Storm Village to like level 6 or 7, it's going to tell you to get a compass from one of the villagers. Once you get that compass from them, it's going to show where Raven is on the map, it's going to show where your Storm Dungeon is on the map, and it's going to show where the Storm King is on the map. But that won't happen unless you upgrade your Storm Village and actually do that content. Why is it lagging so bad? What are the Eyes of the Storm for? Activating the Storm King. Every day, you can do the Storm King once a day after you defeat him. But every day, it's still going to cost you 10 Eyes of the Storm to activate him every time. Stop not hitting. Why does it not do the full attack sequence sometimes? It seems buggy. What I also don't like about the spear is if you hold down, you throw it. With any other weapon, you can just hold it down and you'll attack as fast as possible. Whereas like with the spear, I have to just spam click. You know what I mean? And that's kind of annoying. Game is so dead. Oh yeah, so dead 100,000 people play it at one time every single day. That must be dead. I know at recess when you're talking with your friends, that's a low number, but that's a lot of players. If that's a dead game, then I guess 100,000 people enjoy a dead game. Ain't no way. What do you mean, ain't no way? Go type in Fortnite.gg, you know, the website that tracks Fortnite players, and you can filter by LEGO Fortnite, and it'll show you by day, by month, by hour, and you can actually look at all these numbers. And a lot of the times, especially after the Storm King update, 100 to 1,000 plus players every single day, concurrently. Or more. It's not like private information, you know. Imagine a grown man playing LEGO video games. I hope when you grow up that somehow magically you find something fun to do that isn't, you know, not that it has to be video games, but I just don't get it when people have that. It's such a, like a child thought to even have like that kind of perspective. Like, so when you turn 18 years old, you're just gonna hang up everything that's ever fun. What's, you know, like, what's the approved list of adult, like, things to do, like hobbies? What's the approved list of adult hobbies if video game's not on that list for you? You know? And if you do really have a list of approved things, then you're just limiting yourself on things you might be enjoying, but are choosing not to because there's a stigma around it that you created for yourself, frankly. You know? Because otherwise, you're going to have a really boring adult life. Oh, yeah, they always do it for attention. But, you know, it's like I said to the other guy the other day, it's probably the most attention they've got in a long time. So sometimes you give them their spot in the limelight. Maybe they go away. Maybe. But then again, it is the most attention they've received from a single source in probably a while, so they're going to feed off that for as long as they can, you know? Too much iPad. Me and my GF play Fortnite all the time when we're in our 20s. I think most of the player base on LEGO Fortnite 2 is adults. But that's beside the point. Video games as a whole, doesn't matter what the game or how old you are. It's enjoyable. Yeah, dude, that's not worth doing a jump attack with, ever. Oh, let me dodge. Materials are sapphire and gold for all weapons. It gives 4 rune slots. Yeah, of course, if you want 4 rune slots, but that's not always the best way to go. You don't always need 4 rune slots to accomplish a goal. Sometimes having 2 or 3 is better. Because you get to switch it out for Ruby and have a faster attacking weapon. Oh yeah, all sorts of people enjoy it. And that's my also point. Everybody, when you get to be an adult, you should have a hobby or anything that you find fun. Doesn't matter if it's doing puzzles or playing board games or hiking or playing basketball or collecting sports cards or collecting antiques or refurbishing furniture or refurbishing like electronics. Like, there's so many cool things that some people are just more attracted to than others, and they're totally valid extracurriculars. People that have that thought of like, oh, imagine being an adult doing that. It's like, what do you mean? What do you want to do when you get older? Like, do file taxes and paperwork? Like, is that all adult fun? Or like, do I have to go to the bar? You know, is that the only form of fun for some people? That if you're not at the bar, you're not drinking, or you're not doing something like that, then what are you doing with your life? You know. But again, that's a limiting mindset to have, because I bet you the people that make those kind of comments, I bet they did have that whimsical kind of, they wanted to do something that was fun, but then someone in their life made them feel like shit about it, whether it was a coworker, a peer, your parents, told you, no, that's not a viable option, you can't do that, and you took it seriously, and now you do that to everybody else you come in contact with and expect them to have the same kind of like acceptance you did. But nah, man, nah.
I've come for your pickle.
Love your builds, but the trouble designing it for efficiency. What would you suggest for setting up a main base and organizing it? I would check out my YouTube channel, where I've got one of my more popular videos is my storage base tour. And I don't give a tutorial one-for-one on how to build the base. Oh, dang it. Who was going to tell me this was about to break? I wasn't supposed to be using this. Now it's like, actually, I guess I can rift it and save it again, but I was supposed to stop using it when it got to that first, I wasn't paying attention at all. I was just hacking and slashing. I was supposed to stop using that when the durability bar got red. I might only need one for the fight, though. Who knows? So right now I have started to get some Eyes of the Storm, but this whole time, how long have I been in here? Maybe 20, 30 minutes. 8 Rift Crystals and 4 Eyes of the Storm. It's not a lot, but it's pretty much the fastest way you can grind it. Could you do a base tour? I actually just got done doing a pretty heavy base tour on some of my other, in my expert bases. I swear that's the one thing I'm not liking about the spear, is trying to dodge in between the attacks is like inconsistent. Sometimes it'll let you, and then other times it seems like it didn't let the dodge go through. I defeated the king before I got the quest in my village, and the storm disappeared, so I don't know what to do now. Don't worry, 24 hours after you defeat the Storm King, it'll be back, and you'll have a chance to do the quest again, essentially. The Storm King is not just a one-time thing. You defeat him, he's not that easy to beat. According to the game, he goes in, recharges for 24 hours, and gains his strength back, and then he's ready to fight you again. So don't worry, just try to remember what time it was when you beat him, and just 24 hours after that. So that same time the next day. But it's after you defeat him, not after you start him. What runes do I have on the spear? Damage and last chance. And I'm actually prepping them. I'm just trying to get these low because it has damage on it and it has last chance on it. And that's all I need for the purposes that I'm using it for. So the point is, just like this one that I already almost accidentally broke all the way, I kind of ruined this one. But when last chance is activated, look, it's going to do extra damage, just 20 damage instead of what would be 11 damage. So last chance, when your weapon is low, it actually adds 9 damage, which is huge. But it only adds that 9 damage for when it's in the red part of the health bar. So what I'm doing is I'm purposefully getting these low so that last chance activates, and then I'm going to leave them there on purpose so that way I can use the damage boost on the last part of the weapon just for the last phase of the Storm King. It's my strategy to make the last phase a breeze. It's a little bit wasteful on the weapon department, but it's the absolute most DPS you can do to the Storm King. When did you start your LEGO World? This one, I think back in June, but I've been playing since last December, but Expert didn't come out till June, so I couldn't make this world until Expert was a thing, you know? But yeah, I've been playing since last December. Where is Storm King? He's out on your map. If he's not showing up on your map, that means you haven't leveled up your Storm Chaser village enough. How do you get that weapon? This is a spear, so there's a ton of different items you can make it out of, but this one's made out of ruby and copper. These actually have a lot of base durability. I feel like they last a long time. Oops. The spear, I feel like it lasts a long time. So I make these so basically they're burner weapons. Since I'm only utilizing the damage in the last chance, the goal is to get them really low and then leave them there. And then, yeah, they don't have much juice left in them after that, but let me tell you, they juice. They do damage. I end up doing with if you do it on a crossbow, you can do like 33 damage per arrow to the Storm King at the end. And then with the sword, I think I was doing like 21 damage per hit, and like even I think it goes up to like 17 or 18 with a dagger. The dagger was like actually so clutch for the Storm King. I would actually recommend, you know, if you're not using a crossbow, the dagger with destruction on it was absolutely destroying the spawners. Are you Nikkei 24? I'm more like Nikkei 32. I'll be 32 in a week. My birthday is December 31st, and I'm 31 now. So not quite. I'm more like, you know, I could technically be Nikkei 30's older brother. I think he's only 29 or just turning 30. Well, thank you. What weapon am I using? A ruby spear with a copper hilt with last chance 3 and damage 3. Granted, that's not the best scenario for what I'm doing right now. I'm just charging them up, in all honesty. There would be a better way to run this normally if you're just farming the eyes. Why does it do that? It like cancels the sequence. It doesn't feel right. Every once in a while, I'll start attacking, like I'm ready to reset like this 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence, and then sometimes it just does 1 and then does nothing after that, and I'm like, what is going on? How to beat the rock people? A pickaxe is going to be your best melee weapon on them, and then a thermal detonator is going to be your best ranged weapon on them. But understanding their attacks and when they're going to do them is huge, because when they do that whirlwind attack, what I recommend is have a grappler. The second you see the golem just start to wind up his whirlwind, you grapple to the high ground and you get away from him and wait for him to dizzy himself out, and then you can hop back in. But then you're going to need to understand, like when he cocks his arm back and he's ready to punch you, you need to be ready to dodge or block with a shield so that way he doesn't punch you in the face. So it's understanding the abilities and when to dodge and when to move away so you stay safe. But using a pickaxe is going to do more damage to him because he's made out of rocks. So the pickaxe actually does bonus damage compared to like a sword. Although it hits a little bit slower. Right in the chest. Where do you get rough amber? From caves in the grasslands now. Poke, 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 poke. Right through his shield. Are you in expert mode? I am in expert mode. I do have more grapplers. So far, 9 Rift Crystals and 6 Eyes of the Storm. How long have you had that world? Long time. Since Expert Mode came out in June, I think it was. How do you make it stab so quickly? Ruby Blade, Copper Hilt gives you the most speed. So everybody like assumes that having all the rune slots is better. I could even make this better against them. Right now, this weapon is not meant for these guys. I could put Stormbane on this instead of Last Chance, and I'd be absolutely crushing these guys even more. But right now, I'm actually just prepping a weapon for the Storm King specifically. So I need to pay attention on this one. I accidentally made my other spear. I did too much damage on it, and it wore it down too much. Yes, I do have the OG pad. I also bought Renegade Raider today. Oh. He shelled up. Shut up. Shut up. That one's actually almost broken anyway, so... a couple more hits on this, it'll be ready. These guys with the swords are actually annoying. I already did pull any woman I wanted. I already got her. So you're right. How do you craft that? Ruby, it's a spear with ruby blade. Ruby is the blade. Oh, it's ready to go. We're good. Okay. Ruby blade and copper handle. Best essence for this spear depends on what you're trying to kill with it. Just like everything. It always depends on what you're trying to do with it. What enemy are you trying to kill? How did you stack up shield? What do you mean stack up shield? Oh. But yeah, the amber is now in grasslands, and then obsidian is outside in the desert now. And then you can also find copper inside of grasslands caves, I believe, as well. You can also find marble and not outside of the grasslands. I accidentally broke Raven's chair. Nothing happens. Tomorrow the chair will be back, and he'll be back after 20... Not tomorrow necessarily, but 24 hours after the time you defeat him. Charms. Do I have 2 legendary storm charms and an epic or rare totem of return? Best essences for Storm King, I would say, if you're doing a 4-slot weapon, like a ruby and gold, or sorry, a sapphire and gold weapon, you want Stormbane, damage, life steal, and destruction would be my 4 to go with for the Storm King. What was the charm? Legendary Storm Charm and Totem of Returns. Well, a Totem of Return. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream here on TikTok, consider coming and checking me out on Twitch. It'd make my day. The more people I got on Twitch, the better, especially if TikTok ends up biting the dust. If TikTok ends up not being around, you'll need to find me in a new place anyway. So you might as well get your butt over to Twitch and drop a follow. Bully, Ease, Biopa, Liebriana, Lex Plays. Thank y'all for the follows on Twitch. I'm at Raven's Castle and Raven's not there. Have you, again, if you show up to Raven's house and you have not done the Storm Village progression, he will not show up. 90% of everyone's problem is they're trying to do this content thinking they can just log in, run over here, and do it. No, everything is done and unlocked through the Storm Chaser Village. You need to level it up all the way, and then you will get the Storm Compass. And at that point, the Raven portal will be there, and you can go inside and fight him. If you've already fought Raven in the last 24 hours, he's also...
Hey, thanks so much for the storage vid.
And he needs 24 hours to come back to life. So, yeah. You gotta do the Storm Village. It's the key to doing everything that you're probably not able to do at the moment. Destroyed Raven's Castle. Does it regenerate? The one outside? No, but the portal will there, and you'll be able to still do him the next day anyway. What does Essence do? You use it to put upgrades on your weapon. So right here. Hold on. So those are almost broken. That's where we want them. And then I should probably also make... Hold on. There we go. We want ruby, gold, or no, sapphire, gold, and wolf claws. What are the eyes for? Activating the Storm King. You need 10 Eyes of the Storm to activate the Storm King every single day you want to do them. We also got to make another spear for tomorrow. Our main one for the enemies. Alright, we want... Nope. 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 Man. How am I getting none of the ones that I need? Nope. Nope. Lifesteal. Stormbane. Damage 3. And destruction 3. Come on. Destruction 3. Destruction 3. Destruction 3. Destruction 3. That's why I hate this system. There it is. Alright, that thing's ready for tomorrow. And you know what? I should just rift it right off the rip. Just to get it to legendary faster. There. That's good to go. Boom. Do I still have a sapphire dagger? I think I'm just gonna rip that one too, even though I've got more use. I can get more use out of it, but might as well. I want to eventually get these upgraded to legendary, so I can kind of have more legendary items in the collection overall. You still have the balloon launcher thingy? Yeah. I tucked it in a little more, so it's not like right out in the middle now, but yes. Thanks so much for the storage video. Heck yeah, check it out and like it. Good, good, good. So does the charm give you the shield under your health? Yes. So they did add shields to expert mode. So the most shield you can get in expert mode is 9, just like survival, but generally it's not smart to not have a totem of return equipped, and the totem of return doesn't give any armor. It just saves your life if you die. So you can have 9 armor technically in expert mode, but why would you want 9 armor just to risk if you die at all, then your world's, you know, done for. So does that mean I gotta defeat the Storm King with a machete one day? That means I'm gonna have to make a storm ready machete too for the fight. I'm gonna fight I fought the Storm King with a sword, a dagger. Now tomorrow will be a spear. And I don't know if it's worth doing it with pickaxes or forest axes, but I think the machete would be a cool one to try it with. Yeah, it's definitely rough. I've gotten a lot better at running him, so I can defeat him every day, daily. But otherwise, he is still tough. There was a day, I think it was yesterday, I actually died on him again. Even though I had beat him a ton of times up to that point. But mistakes can still be made, absolutely. Even if you feel like you're confident and done it a couple times, like, sometimes you make a mistake. You'd be surprised. How about yourself? Yeah, I fought the Storm King already. Tomorrow, I didn't write down the time. I want to say about 5:30 tomorrow is my Storm King time that I'll be able to run him again. Do you have a tutorial on how to make walls like that? On my YouTube, I show you my store. I need to do an updated version of it. I keep saying that, but I have a tour of my storage base where I show you kind of how to set things up, if that's helpful. But otherwise, at the moment, no. Oh yeah, Tricky. Sorry if you're still here. I am streaming elsewhere, and I don't always get to all the comments that I want to. But the legendary Storm Charm, you need the Shatterhorn fragment that drops from the Storm King, which is this thing. So you need one of these. But the only way to get one of these is to defeat the Storm King, and you only get one when you defeat him. And then the next day you can get another one, and the next day you can get another one. So it's kind of limited. You use them to make the legendary charm, but you also use them to make these special Shatterhorn weapons that have that are like black pieces. But otherwise, that's it for me, guys. I don't got anything else for you, I don't think. It's about my time, and I am hungry. I'm very hungry right now. I'm ready to have a burger. A burger and so actually I might forgo a burger today and have the burger tomorrow since it's still thawing out potentially. So I will maybe have... Oh, I know, I'll have my raviolis. That'll be delicious. You should do a speed run into
Good night.
That's kind of what I could. I could absolutely do a speed run, but I would have to prepare more last chance weapons. And I could probably run, like, if I get enough of the last chance damage weapons built up, you have no idea the havoc I could probably, yeah, let's start building up for a speed run tomorrow. That's a good idea. Let's do, after I do the spear on the Storm King, we'll just do an all-around speed run. All bets are off. I can use any weapon. I'll build up a crazy repertoire of last chance ready to go weapons, and I'll just run through the whole fight with last chance weapons and burn down the spawners, burn down the enemies, burn down the Storm King. It'll be a good time. Alt F4 boosts the quality. Really? You really tried to type that twice, as if it would get me. As if I'm not probably been gaming for longer than you've possibly been on the earth, and I don't know how you think I haven't heard that one before. How do you get the chests on the walls? Check out my YouTube video, because I'm actually logging out. I don't have time for a crash course at the moment, but I do have a, if you go to my YouTube, I have a video that is the tour of my storage base. At the end of that video, I do a tutorial on how to put stuff on the wall. But I'm out of here, guys. If you're on TikTok right now, the last thing you can maybe do before I end the stream, come follow me on Twitch. I've been live on Twitch this whole time. If you prefer to watch on Twitch, come over to Twitch. Same username, Epic Bricks. But also, just in case TikTok ends up getting banned, like for real, which it, I guess, still could. I don't think it's going to. But I have to plan for what could be, not what I think will be. So it would help me out a lot if you followed on Twitch. Whether TikTok's going away or not, that is kind of my main streaming platform. So if you'd like to catch me over there, it'd mean a lot. But other than that, code EpicBricks in the item shop. If you want to support me in another means, that is an easy, surefire way to make a creator, not just me, but if you're not supporting any creator, if this is blank when you go into your creator or into your item shop, get someone's code typed in there, whether it's me or Ninja or who the heck ever else. If you're not using a creator code when you're buying stuff, you're giving all of your money to Epic Games, and I like to think it's a little bit better. It makes us all feel a little bit better. You know, we can help out small, medium, even large creators if we can, all we have to do is type in a code to do so. So, highly appreciate it if you guys keep me in mind. Raid Opie, let's do it. Raid and Opie. Mika Chande, thank you for the follow on Twitch, by the way. Sorry if I missed that. And sorry if I'm saying your name terribly wrong. I'm hungry. It's time to eat. Go tell Opie hello. Hey, have a good one, Mel. Thank you so much for hanging out. What's the best LEGO sword build? You'll have to catch me tomorrow, and I'll get more into it, because generally there is no one best. You followed on YouTube? Yo, thank you, Trevor Hare. I appreciate it. GG's up. I appreciate you as always. What's the best way to get blast score? Probably desert caves or grasslands caves now have blasters in them, so you can get blast score that way as well. No, I had to do laundry my background noise. Aw, you can pull up one of my YouTube videos or any of my TikToks. But I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much. I am raiding over to Opie, and that's the Twitch stream. Bye. All right, everybody go drop a follow on Twitch. I just ended the live there, but go follow on Twitch just in case TikTok bites the dust. And also, TikTok doesn't do a very good job. Like, when you follow me and you want to see my lives more on TikTok, TikTok doesn't always recommend people's lives that you follow. So TikTok will, like, artificially erase someone out of your memory because they just won't feed you the lives. So following on Twitch, you'll always get the notification. Same with YouTube. I also stream on YouTube every single day. And if you, again, if TikTok bites the dust, same username on all the other platforms. You'll be able to find me the day TikTok gets banned very easily if you just remember my username and type it in on any platform going forward. I'll be there. But I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. That's the other thing is 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. is my daily stream time. I should have mentioned that as well. So 6 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here.